I'm okay. I just smoked another to the face, yeah. She wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hip in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come on with a dank, scrolling that tank, rolling with the gang. You sit and I on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome to Whatever It's Live with Sports.com. I'm easy to my spin more Rax. Yo, Chris, Nicholas Kohloff. Smash the like button. Be
Boy,
a friend.
looking
Tell
clean
a friend.
and crispy. Shout out to our guy Austin Haircuts, dude.
Shout out.
Hooked it
His
up.
name.
Hooked it up.
Literally in his name.
Yeah, in his name. Make sure you check him out. You guys need a haircut. You're in the Ferndale or Royal Oak or Detroit area, Metro Detroit. Hit up our guy Austin Hair. You saw him on the watch part or the subathon.
Yeah.
Came through.
He brought mouse traps, you evil.
Yeah, he did.
Sicko.
He did. Chopped me up, cleaned it up a little bit. I'm gonna go back in before the wedding just to get a little touch up, and then we're good to go.
Yes,
he told me
sir.
some funny stories. This guy, Barber of the Stars. Not talking about us. We're talking about
He's back.
Yeah, he cuts everybody. It's like Tate Ratledge,
You might bump into
Kate
someone famous
Mays,
there.
Riley Green, Spencer Torkelson. He's cutting Pete Alonso last week. Like, shout out to Austin for hooking it up, man. He's the man.
I thought you were leaving last week.
That's what I said. Today's his last day. Yeah,
Shout out.
We got to get him a segment in for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
You can get him on that heavyweight huddle.
Yeah.
Also, shout out intern Chris.
Shout out.
Building too.
Let's
Gotta
go.
chop it up with him for a bit.
Woodward Tigers, check him out.
Tigers.
We got lots of lines for you guys today. Training camp today at 5:30.
A lot of Lions.
We're gonna have Dom on that one live. Just screen recording, grabbing those ones. Also, we got some highlights from over the weekend too.
Also, shout out to Doughboy Steve.
Shout out.
Going through it right now, brother. Hope you're feeling better. And, you know, you're mixing up your meds. Can't find your meds. That's why you got to get a big booty Latina nurse to have those
For
meds
sure.
ready for you. Shout out. I hope you feel better, man. I'm glad you're back from the hospital. But I don't know. Yeah, does anybody hear that?
Is that me?
I hear it.
Bad buzzing.
It is Easy's. We'll check that out in a second.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bump,
Can I kick
bump.
some?
I don't know. I think it's the mic.
Just try to unplug it and then plug it back in.
I'm going to get him
Mute it real
muted
quick.
for a second.
But, yeah, we got a lot to talk about today. A lot of Detroit Lions news, what's going on at camp after the preseason game. Juice Scruggs commenting on playing center for the team. You got Isaac Tesla making some bold predictions for this team's future. And also, real quick, before we get into that, shout out to MSU. They hired their new athletic director. It's Bartholomew from Western. So a good sign. It's a guy that really helped, innovate that Western Michigan team or that Western Michigan program as a whole. Obviously got the national championship in hockey. He had them winning their division in the MAC in football. So young guy, innovative guy, seems pretty with the shits. So obviously we'll have to see what happens going forward, but I like the hire. It's a good resume. It's a good name, and hopefully he can go in there and he can help get these programs back to pumping out, because I did see a graphic the other day that in the 2010s, Michigan State was a top 10 winningest college football team in the country. So that is what you're trying to get back to. And I think, they've made some good hires. Obviously retaining Jay Batt, that was huge. I love this new AD hire as a guy who, like I said, he's got a good resume at Western. He's a younger guy. He can work with the people, can work with the kids, can be somebody that they can listen to. So shout out to him, and hopefully he has more success than his predecessor. But we have a lot to talk about today. A lot of Detroit Lions, a lot of different things going on. You're muted. Yeah. But yeah, so there is what were you gonna say, Chris?
I was just gonna say quickly on the state hire. Like, we talk about it all the time here on this show. Like, MSU, they have the connections to be able to go into that NIL bag should they so choose. Do you think that that this current hire and the kind of the remaking of a lot of the staffing in MSU athletics is going to kind of lead to a trust to maybe kind of encourage those people to participate in the NIL?
We'll see.
Do you think we're gonna make a shift?
They got like $100 million, in NIL funding last year or 2 years ago. It's what J-Bat secured. So hopefully this is a guy that's going to allocate that and use that to put up some things and make some better hires and to spend some of that money. Because J-Bat's the money guy, and you got him in there, and he's bringing it in. So now you need somebody to be able to disperse it amongst the teams, and that's his job. So hopefully he could do it. Like I say, he did a damn good job at Western. Probably the best AD in the history of Western Michigan, and I don't think that's too far of a stretch. You want him goddamn natty. So obviously not holding my breath for anything, but I do like the hire. And we'll have to see how it works and see how it works out. But I like the hire. And shout out to Aaron102, a member for 19 months in the Woodward Sports Chat. He says, "What's up, guys? Watching from up north, man." So shout out.
Shout out everybody up north.
And shout
Days
out
are
to
winding down. You can spend some time up there.
I fucking love up north. Like summertime in northern Michigan. I was only able to get up there once this year, which is a damn shame. It's just a busy summer. But
shout out Adam from the Diva Super Chat. Happy
awesome.
Monday, fellas. I'll be in Detroit soon. Want to grab a steak dinner on me? No pressure, but not sure how to coordinate if you're DTs. I'm not going to turn out a steak dinner.
down.
Yeah.
I am down
Let's
for
do
steak
it.
Down
dinner.
for sure. I heard there's a really good restaurant not too far from here that does really good steak frites. It's called like J. Baldwin or something. I can't.
Oh,
remember.
my brother
Brady's.
used to work there.
Yeah, Jim Brady's. Yeah,
Jim Brady's. No, not there. He worked at J. Baldwin's.
yeah. I heard that place is really good. So, Adam, you got to come check out the studio and everything too, man. So,
Shout out.
yeah, just let us know.
Shout out my boy Chris for coming through today, too.
Shout
Welcome
out.
on for some Pistons content.
Yeah,
Shout out.
His son is the exact same age as Bryson.
yeah.
So we're going to hit Tigers games, and I don't know, it'll be fun.
And shout out to
Fellow
Nabi.
content creator.
Since we're doing all these shout outs, shout out to Nabi from State's Title.
Shout out.
State's Title. He's part of our round at DMAX on Friday, and he invited me and Bomber to come out on Sunday and get around with him at his country club. So
Nice.
it's gonna be me, Bomber, Braylon, and Nabi on Sunday. So
Damn.
yeah,
Nice.
That's going to be a blast.
yeah, it should be a lot of
Pretty
fun.
dope.
Shout out Angela and Christian. Speaking of country
Shout
clubs,
out.
congratulations. Beautiful wedding that I went to on Saturday. So shout out to Angela and Christian. Hopefully, long, successful marriage.
Yeah, let's keep
Oh,
it
yeah.
going. Shout out to Mari and Asher. Happy
go.
birthday to the niece and nephew. They had a great time.
All right.
On Saturday, and I got them some pretty good gifts.
Hey, yo.
So they're happy for that. And shout out to Eddie and Jillian because their diper party was on Sunday. So
Shout out my
got a
brother
baby on the
Cody.
way.
It's his birthday today.
Hey.
All right. Shout out to him.
Shout out, happy birthday,
All right. Everyone got him out?
Chris.
No, mine's next week. I got wedding next week.
Still
so
big
I
shout out Rachel.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget it.
I got one more shout out.
I got nothing.
One more shout out. Shout out to everyone who hated on the Devin White signing because he's a poor coverage
you
linebacker.
go.
Can you show him this
Poor,
play
poor,
in there
poor.
with Jahmyr Gibbs catching a pass? Chris, you want to play that?
Oh,
yes.
Just because everyone we had on the team was already so much better than Devin White in covering.
Yeah.
It's just, why would you sign
Why
Devin
would
White?
we want Devin White when we have this
Yeah.
kind of coverage?
Dude, we got Derek Barnes. He's only a mile behind Jahmyr Gibbs on a touchdown pass.
Tell you
this
what.
ain't one-on-ones. That's 11 on 11, brother.
Off of
Shout out everyone who hated the Devin White signing, because he wasn't good at coverage. We have so many other good coverage linebackers. It makes sense.
sheer speed and recognition alone, Devin White will be better in coverage than Derek Barnes.
I
don't want to
yeah.
hate on Derek Barnes because I like Derek Barnes. He's a solid player. I think he might be a little overpaid. Maybe that's one of the contracts that you didn't have to give out. But, it is what it is.
Yeah.
He got the contract. And I like him when he is the Sam linebacker. I think he's pretty good at rushing the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He plays a good end. Like he can set that tone outside. But in coverage, that's not his forte. We saw that with crab legs.
Well, it is apparently because Devin White signing made no sense.
He's not starting over.
Everybody else on the team was already so much better.
Somebody literally said to me in the comments, he's not starting over Barnes or Malcolm. Come on, man.
Crackhead teams.
Listen, this show is full of more Malcolm Rodriguez lovers than anybody in the country, not an Oklahoma State show. Like, come on. This is Devin White, dude. You know who Devin White is?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's laid to rest now, but I hope
Hey.
people have come around.
R.I.P. Hayden Panettiere for sure.
Biggest shout out of the day.
I'm actually watching Heroes right now. Which
Really?
Is great. Like I had seen episodes here and there. I kind of knew the story a little bit, but I never watched the full show. So that's what I'm watching on the treadmill now. I just finished season 1 today, actually. So
props.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Hayden Panettiere.
Yeah, I don't know
They got
what
her.
happened yet.
They got her for sure.
Started talking.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, you should look this up.
Hayden
easy.
Panettiere,
No, I've seen
elite,
that. I've seen the video of her.
elite.
Yep.
You know, that was one of the ones.
Oh, she's smoked.
First,
Yeah.
crushes, watching movies and stuff. Elite talent.
She even said the
all the way
name.
throughout.
Yeah.
She didn't even say the name. But
We gotta
that's
start
probably
saying
why.
the names.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
What?
We gotta start saying the names.
If she's gonna, something's
Damn,
gonna
chill,
happen to
Adam.
her no matter what,
I'm serious.
you do gotta say the names at that point.
Jordan
I might get
Birdsey with the super chat. He said, "Can we get you guys up to Traverse City? Would love
yeah.
to. Would love to.
I think we've always had a blast every time we went up north.
Yeah, we did a couple trips this year, more business than pleasure, but we can get the boys.
But if
to
there's
Traverse City
business,
Yeah,
to be had
we
up
can
there,
mix.
we'll stay for the pleasure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's usually how we get down.
it's true. We do a lot of pleasure with our business.
Hell yeah.
But I guess for me up north, I love camping, so I want to.
Yeah.
I like going camping.
We talked about this last time.
Sick
Easy and I are
sick
out
I
on
haven't been.
Yeah, we're out on camp.
I'm sick. I haven't been able to this year. I was supposed to.
I just don't even believe you.
Me?
Not even a little bit.
It doesn't scream camping guy.
Doesn't scream camping.
I'm
guy.
very good at, and I really enjoy building, creating, and maintaining a campfire. Like I make a.
I can
have
see
a.
drunk you being all in.
Yeah, bro. No
don't,
poker stick
no,
needed.
let me do it.
Yeah, we're going hands in. Hands in.
If I'm throwing on a log spin, he's Nick, don't touch it.
Yeah.
No, I'll let people. I'll let people do it. Like
I'm
it's
kidding,
I'm not the fire.
Firekeeper.
Yeah, but I do like maintaining a campfire.
Well, fire what? What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say fire.
Crap.
Hitler. I don't know.
Is that a thing?
I mean, these like
No, people.
grammar Nazi.
People
same
have
kind
used
of
that.
thing,
Yeah.
you know.
People have used that term.
Yeah, grammar Nazi.
Um,
Pitch tent by the creek, says Duncan Stewart.
I should have.
There is not much I like more than being on an open body of water in the winter.
Yep.
Or
In the winter.
in the summer. Like floating down a river. Yeah, floating down a river, out at a lake, whatever it is. I'm a son of Poseidon.
Shout out to Poseidon.
Yeah.
Poseidon and Gnome. All right, we're going to go to break. We come back. We got some Detroit Lions news out of training camp, some shuffling around with the offensive line. We're going to react to that news. But first, tell us about Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone. Make sure you tap in. The Planet Fitness in Troy, I might be biased. It's the best one. Shout out to all of my people there. The employees are great. They always smiling faces when I'm walking in. Cleanest equipment. Never a line for anything. If you're around the Metro Detroit area, hit up the Troy location. State of the art, huge, and just great people. Shout out to Planet Fitness. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Jameer Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
I'm just the Icon living, and I want to introduce you guys to Icon Auto Repair and Collision. Welcome to the Woodward Sports family. If you guys have been in an accident or your vehicle needs repair, make sure you hit up Icon Auto Repair and Collision. With 3 convenient Metro Detroit locations in Madison Heights, Shelby Township, and Pontiac, they always got you covered. They offer free car loaners and even offer to pay your deductible. Visit iconauto.com. It's the Icon you can count on. What up, though? Welcome back to the Whatever Waits Live on sports.com. I'm Easy, my Spimo Rax, young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, intern Dom's last day. We got intern Chris in the building. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream.
Super chat from Jordan Birdsey.
Damn.
$10 in there, no words.
What a baller.
Just a man of action.
So fucking mic drop.
So, yeah, just whatever you wanted to say,
move.
brother, just comment it in there, and we'll make sure we read it out. Appreciate you.
Shout out to
I
him.
think he's donating to the Traverse City Fund.
Could be the Traverse
Yeah,
City
there he
Fund.
goes. Here's your business, brother.
Yeah.
Speaking of business, during training camp, I believe this was Saturday. I could be wrong. Maybe it was Sunday. I apologize for not having the correct day here. But regardless, the Detroit Lions shuffled around the first team offensive line. As been reported, Tate Ratledge taking snaps. That's absolutely true, but I think it's missed that it's actually Juice Scruggs who started the practice and held majority of the first team snaps at center. However, following that, mid-practice, they swapped him out. They put in Tate Ratledge. They put in Ben Barch at left guard, and then you had Christian Mahogany moving over to right guard. Now, I kind of understand everyone's initial reaction being like, whoa, I don't know if I like that. You had Tate Ratledge there last year. You didn't like it. You kicked him out. You moved over Graham Glasgow, and I understand that. But I think what people need to understand is this is just training camp.
Yes. And
both guys played center yesterday, and they're working things out. The time they're going to practice new things or try out new things, it's going to be in training camp, not in the middle of a freaking season. I think it's also helpful in a situation where something happens to Juice Scruggs or something may happen to Seth McLaughlin, whoever wins out that job. Tate Ratledge is more likely going to be the guy stepping in. I also think it makes sense to try to figure out if you can get your best five out there. Don't forget we got Ben Barch. I mean, that was the job was always Christian Mahogany's. To lose, though. We've always said he's won the biggest competition. Well, that's why you bring in Ben Barch. I think Dan Campbell want to get him in action, see him with the first team unit. I think it is kind of weird for Christian Mahogany to move to the right side in that scenario. Maybe not fair to him. But, again, just practice. I think it's just a situational scenario they're doing.
Yeah, I don't think it's that weird. I like it because if, God forbid, Juice goes down, then I think Tate would be the next option at center, and I would rather have the better guard at right guard. You know, because the left guard you got Penei Sewell over there. You don't got to worry about that. You got a rookie on the other side. I'd rather have the better player next to him in between a backup center and your rookie. So, but yeah, I think this is good. This is a good move by Dan Campbell. This is being prepared.
Exactly.
This is learning from what happened last year, learning from the injury, riddled seasons you've had, and making sure guys are prepared to play positions that they normally don't, because more than likely they're going to have to at some point throughout the season. It's football. That's what happens. Guys are going to get nicked up. Guys are going to get bruised, and they might have to miss a game here or there. So you need to be ready to play all of those positions realistically, especially in the interior offensive line. So I don't know if this was like the trying to find the right combination. I think it was more having guys prepared in case of emergency.
Yeah, by all accounts, too, Tate had a rough time there. I don't know if he just threw it on purpose, because he doesn't want to play center. It's definitely a demanding job. I mean, you are the brain of the offensive line. You're calling out the protections for your dear old quarterback who needs a damn protection. But, again, it's just the practice reps of it. You go try it, you find out. And, again, I'm with you, too. I think Tate Ratledge is going to be an excellent guard. I think in practice so far, he's been really
fantastic.
Good. I like having him on that side with a weak link, and all due respect to Blake Miller, who's still figuring things out.
Dante151 with the super chat. He says, yeah, you guys should definitely come up to Traverse City, especially come up for October 23rd, because that is the 2026 Patriot football game between TC Central and TC West. It's a lot of fun. Damn, that would be sweet.
Hell yeah. What
high
are those,
school
are those
football
high school
coverage?
Football? Yeah.
That would be a cool cover. The Traverse City rivalry.
I'm not opposed. We got to get some of these. Find out whatever sponsors we have.
Yeah.
Find out if they're in Traverse City if you guys can. Find out one of those locations.
But yeah, it's good to have your bases covered, especially with that interior offensive line, because you want, like you said, you want to have your best three for those positions.
And you want to be prepared for it.
And you want to be prepared for the worst, because last year you were not prepared. And you saw that week one. You saw what a lack of preparation did to you week one, and it completely ruined that game for you. You had guys blocking the wrong people. You had guys not knowing where they're supposed to be, and that is something that can't happen at this level. That is something that cannot happen when you're going up against a guy like Micah Parsons. So it's good to have your bases covered, in my opinion.
Yeah, I got no beef with it at all, to be honest with you. And a thing that kind of did surprise me, I was looking forward to seeing some more Seth McLaughlin. It was, he was the first option. Turns out, it seems like just because Juice Scruggs was injured.
Yeah.
Juice Scruggs getting the majority of those first-team reps. So I thought he had a solid outing. I think he struggled with some of the bigger guys in pass pro, but at center in a one-on-one situation, maybe Juice Scruggs is better. We'll find out.
Shout out, Gun Guy. Take your pants off. Nick, how you feeling?
I wish I could be confident right now, but to be honest, if we're already talking about an offensive line that had question marks, and now you're talking about Ben Barch being in there, and even Juice Scruggs for that matter, I'm not confident in those two guys on my offensive line. You try to hide them as much as you can, but when you have the question marks filling in, at more and more slots as we go, to me that doesn't scream confidence for a team that is trying to compete to go win a Super Bowl. And we knew it would be a little funky right now with Cade Mays being out. And how would they try to attack the offensive line? Right now, I'm not loving what I'm hearing, to be honest, but you don't really have the options. You try to go and build the depth. I just don't love the depth that you have built. And I'm excited to hear a little bit about how they, start to come along in training camp. And hopefully you're not seeing too many glaring holes, but, to be honest, I wish I was more confident than I am right now, because we all know that this offensive line needs to gel and, really give Jared Goff an opportunity to get the ball to all of his electric playmakers.
And U.S. Nair Framer, I don't know if I'm reading that wrong, but he said, didn't you see the earlier segments at Woodward? Tate moving to center in training camp means the season is over and we just need to give up because the Lions have no idea what they're doing, LMFAO. Yeah, I mean, Unk and Unk, we've been beefing with them, so I don't want to go too hard.
Wait, they said it's over. The season's over.
That was what Ryan made the clip say. So I didn't listen to the clip.
I actually listened to the clip.
I saw a couple parts, and they were
dooming.
Yeah, they were dooming a little
both
bit.
of them.
I did
surprisingly, Neil as well.
I did not hear this clip. What was? You got to explain in case the people didn't see it.
Dooming on it.
Dooming about it.
It's not a good sign. Neil said because you put Tate there last year and it didn't work out. It's a bad sign if you're trying to get him there now. But I would argue that last year you wouldn't want a rookie at the center position playing center for the first time, because center has to call out all the protections for that offensive line. They're the brain of it, right? They're taking on the majority of it. This is a second-year Tate in that scenario, but I still think it's just a practice scenario, trying to figure out who your best five are going to be with the Cade Mays injury.
You were extremely high on McLaughlin last week on Monday when we were in here a week ago. Are you shocked that it is Juice after what you saw out of McLaughlin early?
Yeah, I wasn't high on as much as I wasn't as concerned in the absence of Mays, just because we had talked previously about the training camp reports coming from Mays. None of it was anything stellar, and Mays was never a Frank Ragnow, so I just didn't think it was that much of a step down.
It was
with
almost
a kid
every
with some
day.
upside.
It was almost every day he was getting beat.
Yeah, it felt like, the reports were definitely that. Now, I will say to those reports, though, we got solid defensive line in action against another offensive line, granted a well-known bad offensive line in the Bengals, but they dominated. So it could have been a little bit of the D-line just looking good this year,
Yeah.
It's early preseason, but, I definitely was a little bit caught by surprise, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I think so too. But Juice was the guy that they brought in to be that.
They made a trade.
Yeah, to bring him here to be your backup center.
They were offered extra draft composition, and Brad was like, "Nah, I want that guy."
Yeah,
and so
which we'll see. We've got some words from Juice that we can listen to.
We can get to it now if you want.
Yeah, we can do it now and just go along. Jordan Birdsey with the super chat. He says, "Appreciate you guys. Come up north. Promise we'll have a great time. And if you need a reservation at Layla's, I got the hookup." So shout out. We're definitely going to use that reservation.
I want to go up north and open up a strip club.
They got strip clubs up north.
They do?
Yeah.
They have
when we were
City.
on the reservation, there was none, remember?
Well, that's the reservation.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the reservation.
Different types up north. Yeah. But, it's
got to come across the titty line.
They wanted Juice to be the backup center. They brought him in to be the backup. And Seth McLaughlin, is that a good break glass in case of emergency thing? I mean,
there's some upside there.
Yeah.
But it's another year, one guy. He was with the Bengals last year, but practice squad Bengals, not, what I'm saying, in the games, getting actual action. So I get it.
And I'll tell you what, the Tate to center dooming stuff is kind of crazy. Because, again, I like them doing that because you need to be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys need to be prepared. Those guys need to be ready to play any of those positions needed. And you don't want to see Tate at center ever. But if he has to play center at some point, I would prefer that he had, I don't know, gotten reps at camp with Jared Goff while playing center. Like, that makes sense to me.
And Ben Bart's a big boy. Remember the goal of the team this year is to run the ball.
Yeah.
Ben Bart's like 6'6" at the guard position, and like they want to run the football. Tate Ratledge, Ben Bartch, if that situation works out, you're going to run the ball pretty successfully, in my opinion. But Tate has to work out. By all reports, he was struggling a bit there between snapping the ball and picking up on blitzes. So.
And U.S. Airframer, he says, I think this is them practicing a game-time injury so they don't need to carry a fourth center. 100%. I would agree with that 100%. But we do have Juice Scruggs talking about playing center, so the juice is loose. Here's what he had to say.
What kind of benchmarks do you want to see yourself hit before the second preseason game?
Just getting better with the rhythm of the offense, being at center now, and just getting the chemistry down with JG and just continue to get reps. And hopefully we get the chemistry down by the end of the preseason, because I know it takes time. So just getting the reps together with him, and yeah, that's my goal.
That rain, the wet ball, did that play with the snaps at all for you guys today?
A little bit, but that's no excuse. That's good work for us, wet ball, because it's going to happen in the season. So it's always good work. The first wet ball practice is, it's going to be some balls on the ground for sure.
Juice, you played a lot of guard last season, but you've also played some pretty big center in the NFL and in college. Can you explain just maybe your comfort there and how much you're looking forward to maybe getting a chance to play center again?
Yeah, definitely comfortable, for sure. Like you said, played in college, played a little bit in the league. Definitely comfortable. New offense, it's a little different, but getting used to it, just like I said, I need reps, and I'm getting those now, so we'll be ready to go for sure.
What do you think your strength? Chris, you got some freaky-ass fingers, man. Shout out.
All right.
The countdown is wild there.
Oh, say that.
All right, that kind of makes you feel better with the
I'll
assumption.
never do my job again.
Shout to the homie Chris. That makes you feel like that's exactly what they're doing. It sounds like Juice Scruggs is their odds-on favorite for being the starter, and they're just working things out.
I mean, that's, they completely revamped that position. They brought in a starting center, and they brought in a backup center because their starting center wasn't good enough, and they didn't have a backup center last year. So you bring in Gabe Mays to be the starter. You bring in Juice to be the backup. If the starter gets hurt, the backup normally plays. It's not like rocket science here. So
there's experience of it, too, in college. You just heard him say, too, so that makes you feel better about actual calling out protections, looking for the reads.
Yeah, and is this the situation that you want? Like, no, obviously not. But what are you going to do about it? It happened. He's injured. Cade's going to be gone for 8 to 10 weeks. Fucking sack up. Somebody's going to have to step up.
The one thing I will say, though, for vote of confidence, if you want to be a slappy about it, if you liked what you saw out of Seth McLaughlin, I liked it more than I was expecting for sure. And they view him, Juice Scruggs, that is, as an upgrade. I'll take it. Yeah.
For sure.
But again, it's going to be competition, I'm sure. They have to work it out.
He didn't seem the most confident in that clip. I'll say that.
What?
I didn't see it.
What do you mean?
I didn't see it.
What was
it? You're talking normal.
Yeah, based on what?
Based on,
His
I
beard?
got to get better. I do
ugly.
like that. You got to get better. You talk about it. You're self-aware a little bit. I don't know. I need to see it live in the game, and I'm hoping, obviously, second game this Saturday, we can see, some of these guys that you're going to have to rely upon, get in there, hopefully, start to breed a little confidence. That's just what I want to see, because obviously this O-line, this offensive line is so important to this team. So it just can't be a, glaring weakness.
Who do you want starting there week 1?
Possibly outside the organization.
Trade.
I don't know.
Wow.
See if someone, I don't know.
Let me see here.
I don't know. I just don't have the utmost belief in Scruggs, but I don't have a name for you.
So you already didn't have any belief at all in Gabe Mays.
Not any belief at all. That was the biggest signing we had. I thought he was going to be
DJ Wanham.
I thought he was going to be good, and then all reports coming out of camp where he was, below average or playing that way. So, yeah, I'm not high on our center position right now.
That's fair.
But I desperately do wish we had Cade Mays in there.
Yeah.
There are,
What?
according to Spotrac, there are 4 free agent centers available.
We gotta get a trade.
Graham Glasgow being one of them.
Yikes.
James Daniels, who was on Miami last year, maybe a friend of Juice. Ryan Bates from Chicago and Zeke Correll. So, not great.
That's not good.
Maybe a camp cut. I mean, you don't really cut centers, though. That's not really what happens.
And you don't trade for one either. Like, who gives up a center, really, often?
A team that's not projected to do great, and you could hopefully get one. But if
it's week one. Everybody
thinks they're going to win the Super Bowl.
The Saints, you better believe they think they're going to beat us week one. Like, everybody has hope. It's week one. All 32 teams are contenders right now.
I'm not as worried about this. Like, we knew Cade Mays was injured already for about a week and 2 weeks now almost. So, like, them trying different pieces at center is not something that's this shocking revelation to me. I don't know. I guess, like, because they moved Tate there, that it's the big news. But, like, we knew that their starting center was injured already. So
yeah, Dan Campbell. I mean, in all fairness, Dan Campbell said this last week that they're going to try Tate out.
Yeah.
And, get screwed.
It's training camp. That's what you do.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Jared Goff. I'm asking Jared Goff. You're reading all these comments and stuff about him, the past years of training camps, about him throwing all these deep balls when it comes to regular season. Where are they? It's because it's training camp. That's when you try the crazy shit to know your limitations or know like what you could and should not do. It's just, that's what this is for. It's practice.
That's why I can't be any more upset than I was a week ago when Cade got injured.
Yeah.
Because this is what we knew this situation. We did, we maybe had ideas of who was going to be a backup, but we all kind of admitted at the same time that we don't know what they're going to do. So why are they, when they're testing things, why are we like,
it's over now?
They don't know what they're doing. We're screwed. Like, this is what the situation has been the same week. Like, your thoughts and feelings shouldn't have changed in this last week, I don't think.
No. I don't think so either.
I don't see there's a valid reason for that.
And I guess it's important to talk about because
for sure.
it's a big move, but I can almost wholeheartedly guarantee that Tate Ratledge is not going to be your starting center week one. Like,
yeah, I'd be with you on that one.
It's going to be Juice Scruggs or Seth McLaughlin.
And I'm just saying, a guy in Juice Scruggs that started one game for one of the worst offensive lines in the league last year in Houston does not give me the utmost confidence. That's all I'm saying.
And that's fair. That's your backups. Like we
for
talked
a backup
about.
for a reason.
Yeah, he's backup for a reason. We talked about how backup offensive lines aren't what they used to be. Like you don't got studs coming out of these backups anymore because they get snatched up to be starters very quick.
That's a year-round situation, too.
Yeah.
All right, coming back, probably have some sound from Dan Campbell, I should say. I'm trying to get an update on Jameson Williams because he did miss yesterday. We don't know what's going on. Some are speculating for an anniversary.
Insider info.
Insider info.
We do have insider info
We actually do have insider
of where
info.
Jameson Williams was last night and how he looked. That's not even a joke.
And smelled. Smelled great.
Yeah, of course.
You guys curious.
Probably smelled like that Loud Pack.
But first, tell us about Buddy's Pizza.
I need to give you some insider information right here. Buddy's Pizza is the best Detroit-style pizza. They're the original Detroit-style pizza. They've been doing it for 80 years, 80 anniversaries. They've been doing the best Detroit-style pizza, and now you can save $10 with the dine-in or carry-out of your order of $50 or more with the promo code, Woodward Sports 26. That's WWS26. Make sure you get Buddy's Pizza. Check it out.
For more Detroit Tigers coverage, make sure you subscribe to Woodward Tigers on YouTube. All Tigers, all the time. For the hardcore Detroit sports fans who can't get enough of the Motor City's teams. All season long, you'll get non-stop Tigers content from on-field interviews, post-game reactions, and roundtable insight from Woodward Sports.
You're building a whole combat sports enterprise in the heart of it in Detroit, and that's what I think is the coolest.
I think with opportunity, right? Like you said, maybe you like to punch people in the face for real, and you want to be a boxer, and you have an option there. Maybe you don't like getting punched in the face, and you want to make, you like the theatricals and the storylines, and so you have an avenue here. Maybe you start at one and then want to change to the other. I don't care. I just want you in the building and know that you have some place to go to explore that. Just having the ability to, what do you want to do and how do you want to do it to the best of your ability? And, it all starts with the kids.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
All right, here we go. Looking for a career upgrade? Check out Mortgage Pros, the #1 mortgage broker to work for in the state of Michigan. We saw their incredible company culture firsthand at their annual block party. Their team truly loves what they do, and it shows. With 4.9 stars on Google and over 4,000 reviews, their reputation speaks for itself. So if you are looking for a new job, give Mortgage Pros in Troy a call at 248-416-1361. Mortgage Pros, let the pros handle it.
What up, though? Welcome back to Riverweights Live on sports.com.
Live.
More action on Chris, Nicholas Kohloff. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream.
Smash it.
We have the official update on Jameson Williams, according to Dan Campbell. Yesterday, missed practice. It is a minor shoulder injury, believed not to be serious. Again, that's per Dan Campbell on wide receiver Jameson Williams, who will be out today's practice as well.
We got clips in Slack, I think, from
Justin
Justin.
right now.
What are we doing?
So, yeah, it's over. It's over. Dan Campbell, too rough on these guys. J-Mo is gone. No, it's.
Oh, no!
You know,
We suck again!
that's what happens. He probably fell on it at camp or making a catch or something, and he got a little stinger, and he'll be fine.
I'd rather it be this than like here it's like a shoulder, or I'm sorry, a hamstring or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, that you know is already like you're looking at maybe 4 weeks.
Yeah, no, he probably just got a stinger, and he'll be good.
You said you have a clip, Chris?
Yeah, I have one that says Dan Campbell has some injuries, so let's run that.
Let's hear it.
Do you expect Jameson Williams and Nick Whiteside to be out there today?
I don't expect either one of them to be out there today. I don't think Bart's will be out there either.
Are you able to tell us what Jameson is dealing with and Whiteside?
He's got a little shoulder. He's good to go, though. Whiteside's got soft tissue.
Just
A
curious.
hammy. He'll be all right, though, I think. I don't think anything. These aren't serious.
Well, there you have it. And there's a little bit of an update on Ben Barch as well, who was taking snaps with the first team yesterday. I don't know if they're still like ramping him up, coming back from his foot injury that he had coming into the season or what, but Jameson Williams sounds like just a shoulder situation.
Yeah.
Nick Whiteside out there too.
Yeah, nothing serious about either of those, and it's good to hear that they're taking precaution. And, a little banged up shoulder, all right, we'll hold you out of camp. Don't worry about it. Feel better, and then you'll be back and good to go. So nothing burger for either of those. I know people are going to doom and gloom this too. Oh, Jameson Williams, oh, no, it's over. No, it's fine. He'll be back. We're good.
Nick, you freaking out?
No. If Dan didn't say that, maybe, but no, he didn't say that. He literally said it's a nothing burger. So I'm not freaking out about these two guys. I just kind of said my piece about my worries currently right now with this team, and it's the interior of the offensive line, not even talking Blake Miller at right tackle, who I thought looked really good in his debut, and I know we'll get to him in a little bit.
And Jerome Jenkins says, yeah, keep ignoring it. Dan has the most injured team since he's been coaching. Who's ignored that? When have we ignored that? We talk about that shit all the fucking time, buddy. Like, am I going to ignore that? Like, no. But what are you going to fucking do about it? Am I going to ignore Jameson Williams being held out of camp because he got a stinger and he'll be fine? Yeah, I'm going to ignore that. Like, are you worried about J-Mo? I'm not. He's going to be fine.
Yeah, I'm not. Dan Campbell's been pretty transparent. If it's something serious, you'll know.
And yeah, the injuries suck. And it's definitely a thing, and it's definitely something to be worried about. This specific one about Jameson Williams missing camp is not.
The other part about it, too, is, like, he'll tell you. Like, again, Dan's transparent. Like, he's talking about, he tried to give you bullshit, soft tissue answer when it came to Nick Whiteside in that video clip, and he said it's a hamstring.
Yeah.
And it came out and told you.
And they say that shit, like you said, he's not afraid to drop that shit, and it hits every time. Because we've heard a lot of it, like Jerome said. Most injured team since he took over for sure. And he would come out and be like, yeah, it's going to be a while.
Yeah.
And every time he says that, it's like, fuck.
Because you know.
Yeah.
Kirby Joseph situation. He also kept you blunt and real about that one. If there's anything serious with Jameson Williams, Dan Campbell would have told you.
Yeah.
And even in the time of season, be hiding shit like that. So we're good.
You
He's
guys
fine.
never talk about it. You're not even talking about it now while you're actively talking about it, says Derek Harper. It's true. We just try to push it under the rug. But I think you made a really good point, Easy, that even if it is a little, injured, little bang up, still don't want to hear it. But it's better for it to be a stinger in his shoulder than a little pulled hamstring, because those compound. Those get J-Mo's not going to be out there,
Yeah.
Like, and it's Raxter's shoulder might be something to worry about because he's got to make tackles. He's got to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
You don't want J-Mo hitting people. So his shoulder is going to be fine.
Again, if it was like hamstring, soft tissue with JMO, maybe there, but this little shoulder thing, I ain't tripping. Just being smart.
The Nick Whiteside stuff.
Yeah.
Hammies aren't good, but
No.
again, Dan seemed like he probably just
You got 4 weeks before the season's here.
probably a little sore from he played a damn good game
Through my
against
fantasy football expertise, it's usually 2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
But preseason.
James Lane says, "What's wrong with JMO? He got held out of training camp because he had Dan Campbell just said a little shoulder injury,
For
nothing
anniversary.
serious.
Yeah, boo-boo.
He'll be fine. He probably got a stinger, and he'll be good to go next week."
He took the day off because he has an anniversary with this girl, and he wanted his body fully healthy and prepared to launch the nuclear codes on that thing.
Russell Hawk says, "Big D not the same anymore."
Have you ever been
I'm joking. But
Brian
we
Whitworth.
did have some boots on the ground. Jameson Williams anniversary night. You know, we're not going to say names. I don't want him to get in trouble. But he said he saw JMO last night, and he was fine. He was walking fine. He looked fine. He was happy. He was being JMO. So
You can say his name. People don't remember him.
yeah,
The Detroit Lions select
loser.
Yeah.
JMO 180 pounds, and Dan probably got linebackers out there hitting him, says Jerome Jenkins.
Yeah, he's come across the middle.
It's
What
gonna
a
happen.
linebacker's supposed to do.
Like he plays football.
Don't
you got-
let Jerome get you.
Let's see, he plays football.
All right, we're coming to break. We got more training camp stuff. Vote in the chat. We talked about the Jameson Williams injury. Next up, Derek Moore's first day in the pads.
Love to hear that.
Looking to get into that one. This is some exciting stuff, in my opinion. And you guys
There you
know
go,
I'm
Nick.
not even like
7.5
me
sacks,
and Nick
baby.
got the
There we
7.5
go.
sacks bet going on.
It's not 7.5.
It's what you said.
18
That's what you
sacks.
said.
You
I
were,
ain't talking about the bet. I'm talking about what you said.
you were okay.
All right. Let me tell you guys about Art and Jake's.
Shout
the
out
best
Art and
place to
Jake's,
be.
dude.
Shout
you guys
out.
should know by now is Art and Jake's. You saw us there last week for a preseason game, having an absolute blast because of fine dining flavor in a sports bar setting. There's no better place to watch a game than Art and Jake's. You can go anywhere, drink, and watch a game, but not everywhere's going to have excellent food like Art and Jake's. I recommend the chicken wings or get the cookie bliss if you try and go crazy with it. They got 80 TVs wall to wall, 22 draft beers, and even our favorite Founders. Make sure you check them out at Art and Jake's.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. 2, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
Jahmyr Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
Gold Crown, ladies and gentlemen. I actually had a friend out to check the new studio. Went and got lunch, but before we got lunch, you know what we did? We smoked the Royal Junior Jester.
They're the best.
And I'm happy that it was early enough where I can cover from it because sometimes I'll be coming to the show stumbling over my feet. They're strong, all right? They're quad infused and covered in keef. Make sure you get them next time at the dispensary. Don't think, just ask for Gold Crown because you're going to smoke like royalty.
And baddies run their socials.
Let me hit that.
Yeah, they do. Shout out. What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live with Sports.com. Easy must be more action. I'm Chris Nicholas Kohloff. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. We got intern Chris, intern Dom in the building as well. I put in the chat for you guys to vote for the next topic. We talked about the Jameson Williams injury. If you didn't hear it, it is a shoulder injury considered to be minor that Dan Campbell's not worried about.
It's a boo-boo.
Second most voted thing, Derek Moore's first day in pads. I'm unfortunately wasn't able to be there. I wanted to. I've been waiting to see what this kid's got. I've made bets on what this kid's got. I think year one rookies, people should limit their expectations.
Yeah,
but,
like cookies.
He got some reps against the first team, Penny Sewell. He's learning the hard way. That's what you want, right? Same thing with Blake Miller going against Aiden Hutchinson. The interesting part, though, Spinny, and Nick. And Nick, you might like this for if we do make a bet.
And Chris.
And Chris.
That's nasty.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You can continue now.
Was he unmuted for that?
I hope so.
It was.
I always said that because I made a bet with Spinny, and then I obviously talk shit to Nick every day.
Right.
I didn't forget you, Chris. I promise.
Continue. Please.
Good damn it. All right, if you watched a little bit of Derek Moore's tape at Michigan, one thing you notice is he wasn't just rushing as a defensive end. Every once in a while, he'd drop into a linebacker stance.
How many times?
And he'd poke around
They
through there,
gotta be
too.
dead ass.
Well, during practice, the Detroit Lions had Derek Moore step back and fill in the Sam linebacker, and he was threatening like the inside gaps, too. A little bit of Micah Parsons, if you will. Now, I thought, due to Brad Holmes' own words, that he's going to be more of a, giving Aiden Hutchinson a breather here and there. But it sounds like now he's going to be deployed as a weapon, as a missile-launching demon to go get a quarterback on third down specialist. I'm here for that. I think he's got the body type. I think he's athletic enough. Obviously, he rushes the passer. I think he'd be better suited there than Derek Barnes, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about putting an extra linebacker down to rush the quarterback at 5-man front. Yeah, I think put him and Hassan together.
For sure. And Chris.
Don't forget Chris.
You love to hear that. You love to hear them putting him in situations to use his athleticism, to use his ability, and to just get him out on the field as much as possible, because we talk about how these guys, Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes, they like to have their best 11 guys out there, and they will make spots for people. They will put people out of position and get them on the field. Like Jack Campbell was playing that Sam spot, so maybe it's just kind of a rite of passage for these freaky defenders. They have to play the Sam spot for a little bit. But I do like hearing that, like you said,
a little Micah
Parsons type of situation, and that again allows Shep to get creative, allows Shep to get a little nasty. When you talk about a Devin White and a Jack Campbell, and both of them being kind of mirrors of what they do so well, both of them being good at rushing the passer, both of them obviously playing the run so well, and if you have a guy like Derek Moore, who can go out there and kind of float around the linebacker edge lineman type of role, you can be swapping these guys out, sending different stunts, sending different blitzes, confusing offensive lines, confusing quarterbacks, and that's how you really get nasty with the pass rush.
Sure.
Having good guys, having an Aiden Hutchinson, having a healthy Lee McNeil is one thing, but getting creative and getting nasty and confusing for offenses is really how you get home with your pass rush. So I do like to hear that a lot.
We got a comment from Key West Wolverine. BDE would be the guys that go to a wedding reception and tell the bride, statistically, you will be cheated on and divorced within 5 years.
Yeah, that's 100% true. Michigan Go Blue with the super chat. He says, summer's starting to piss the F out of me. Respect to doing these shows, man. Yeah, it's been long. But now we got training camp. Training camp's here. Summer's over. It's football season.
I could tell you the weather's starting to change. I'm starting to feel my old bones.
Today,
I was like my knee.
A little science action going on for our boy Ifrady, too.
I was like, what kind of roast am I about to make this week? Because I was like, like a little bit colder weather coming on in, hopefully here soon. I was feeling the fall vibes too, fellas.
Luigi Gaming with the super chat. He says, yo, Myles Garrett, we're good.
Okay.
Derek Moore is here.
One thing I do like about this, though, specifically with Moore getting on, some looks on the outside possibly as a stand-up rush edge linebacker, I think pairing him with a Hutchinson, with a Hassanin possibly getting scooted inside a little bit. If Wanham's on the other side to pair with a McNeil, you're talking about 5 guys that can all get to the quarterback on one defensive line, not even bringing up Devin White or Jack Campbell. Like, that's where it gets interesting to me. That's what I thought it was a great point, where you can get multiple looks and get your best pass rushers out there. And I think for the first time in Brad Holmes' era here in Detroit, he's finally doing this the right way. And I think he probably has learned after getting burnt, and he probably knows with the question marks at safety right now that you're going to need to get to this quarterback, and to get all of your best guys out there. I think it's super smart from Brad Holmes, and I'm really excited to see the rookie in that position where he can probably get some one-on-ones on the outside and look to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they sat down with JG recently. I forget one of the members from ESPN, and they sat there and talked, and they're talking about the defensive front. He's like, it's been pretty chaotic up there. It actually might have just been his straight-up press conference.
Yeah.
Talking about the front seven, and that was before Derek Moore because he had the groin injury. Now that he's back, I mean, I love this, man. Just the fact that you can deploy him like strategically, whatever gap you want to attack. Like you can't necessarily move Aiden Hutchinson around they were his rookie year. And not that it matters, he's going to have success either way, but like now you have Derek Moore, you can attack these gaps for if a situation they lose a left guard or center or whatever the situation may be. Maybe Lee McNeil's having a really good game. Like it's just, you could put him anywhere. He's not just beholden to the opposite end of Aiden Hudson. Yeah. I love that for Derek Moore. And yeah, if that's the way he's going to be deployed, I might owe you a pizza, Spinny.
I would love a pizza.
I would love if I owed you a pizza too. That means
I
Derek
owe a
Moore's
pizza
having a
too.
damn
I
good year.
got to cash a pizza bet. Next time Gordon's here, I'll buy one. But
yeah, I forgot about that.
R.I.P. JB. But listen, you need to do something different in the pass rush. You need to do something different than you've done the past, 2-3 years?
That hasn't worked.
Because, it's kind of been Aiden Hutchinson and the Hutchettes. And so you need to create pressure opposite of Hutch being a freak. And we saw it in the first preseason game with Amon-Ra and them scheming ways for him to get to the quarterback, let alone him just being, a freak, or like being a monster out there. They also did different stunts and schemes to give him free lanes to the passer. And if you do that with guys that you've invested into, like Derek Moore, a second-round draft pick, a guy that was known for being a damn good pass rusher in college, if you put guys like that in the best position to have success, you're going to see even better results than you would have with, and no disrespect, but, Al-Quadin Muhammad and things like that. I talked about it before. They have invested a lot into this defensive line. Multiple first-round picks, multiple second-round picks, a couple, teens of millions of contracts. You got to go out there and produce. And it's on Kelvin Shepherd to not just say, all right, here's our 4 or 5-man front, go out there and get the quarterback. You got to get a little freaky back there. And now with the ability of guys like Jack Campbell and Devin White and even Derek Barnes to rush the quarterback from the linebacker spot, adding youth in a guy like Derek Moore, having upgraded Tyleik Williams, a healthy Lee McNeil, hopefully Brian Branch coming back here in the first couple months of the season as another weapon that you can send off the edge. The Lions defense could get pretty nasty up front if they stay on their P's and Q's. I'm excited to watch it, and it's a lot on Kelvin Shepherd to execute, but I think he can.
Yeah, if you guys want to be excited, just think about the fact that Amon-Ra showed you some promise during the last preseason game. I'm not telling you he's going to start or be like a Pro Bowl or anything like that, but he showed you something.
Yes.
And then you had yourself stuck with the conversation that we had during the stream. Well, who's going to have a better season? Is it Derek Moore or Amon-Ra? Well, now you're in a situation where you can deploy both at the same time while Aiden Hutchinson's out there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just your best weapons.
And
and that's what the Mike McDaniel defense, you guys watch, he's got 12 plays in that playbook. The best defense in the league only has 12 plays, but he has a multitude of fronts he shows.
Yeah.
And you never know which 5 he's sending and which 5 are dropping back. And I think Kelvin Shepherd, haven't listened to him from a month ago, we talked about, I watched some of the top defenses this year. Sounds like that's what he's going to try to deploy this year.
And you have the versatility through your front seven to do that.
Finally.
Finally. With you solidifying your linebacking core and having a healthy defensive line and defensive front with an addition of a guy like DJ Wanham that is kind of a stabilizer at the edge spot, and then that allows your depth and young guys to get the best out of them. They don't have to worry about being a 3-down defensive lineman, 3-down defensive end because you got one. And so that can allow those guys to just get a little loose. You drop the chain on the pit bull and you put in Derek Moore out there and he gets after the quarterback and he does what he does best rather than having to worry about, setting the edge, putting his hand in the dirt. No, that's DJ Wanham.
Yeah.
But when it's time to make the money, when it's time to go out there and track down Caleb Williams and throw him on his ass, then you put the dogs out there. And I'm excited to see it.
If your concern was Derek Moore in the run game, don't worry about it. They haven't met the linebacker rushing the quarterback.
And with, obviously, the Seattle Seahawks, they don't have the elite pass rusher like a Aiden Hutchinson. It was just how they were able to mix it up. So with a guy like Hutch, if you're able to bring, different exotic looks from the other side, get those linebackers more involved as well with a Jack Campbell, his elite athleticism, Devin White, his instincts and speed out there. I think you're really looking at a team that's going to be fun to watch. And even though we don't have the safety help like I talked to earlier, I think you might see some of those guys get put in positions to be successful and possibly cause some turnovers due to what this team is doing up front, which can really help out just the whole entire team as a whole. It can put you in some positions that, to go out and win on the road week 2.
Yeah.
Josh Allen's susceptible to it at times, just
he's loose with the ball for sure.
Exactly.
Want me to sprinkle something else to make you excited about the front seven? It's not reported on every day because you just know what's happening out there, but Aiden Hutchinson, 3 sacks in his 11-on-11 drills.
Yeah, he's a monster.
On top of being able to sprinkle Derek Moore and Allen Hosling in there, maybe the resurgence of Aleem McNeil, Tyler Lee taking a step forward his sophomore season. I think you can be excited for this front seven.
That's what I'm excited is with Hutch. We always talk about the get him help. Well, now we've talked about this defensive line just by sheer investment should be able to get him enough of that help to where he should be able to beat some of those matchups and everything that he's been seeing. Like I know that we always say like he's just right below those other guys, those other grade DNs, because they still find a way to beat those matchups, those double teams, those triple teams. And Hutch, I truly think that with the defensive line, I think he can close the gap and he can start to win those reps and do those things. I know everybody talks about what Hutch opens up for the defense, but I think the defensive line will be opening things up for Hutch too. I think it will be a two-way street this year.
Shout out to Detroit DC. So shout out Chris being at work on his Fish's birthday.
Dude, that should be like a TD national holiday.
Yeah.
Audio booth.
Audio
booth national holiday.
And shout out to Mike G. Good to see Mike G. And I don't see Mike G that much anymore, not because I'm not on BDE anymore. But he says, "Easy ate my wings at the DAC." Sincerely, Sheila Hamp.
Shout out Sheila Hamp. By the way,
she can afford them.
Want to reiterate this one time: the wings are free. The brother could have ordered another batch of free wings.
Yeah. Also, he shouldn't be ordering shit to take home.
That's fair too.
Yeah.
Also, can we play the Derek Barnes video one more time? If I have one complaint about the defense,
let me find
for Shep and Dan. This is one thing.
Detroit DC with the super chat says, shout out Nick's Spenny mustache and Mark's hog.
Shout out.
I'm glad Nick doesn't go full stash all the time because he'd stash monkey.
All right, here's the video.
It comes back way too fast. It's almost impossible.
You can leave it. Leave the sound on if you want, Chris.
Yeah,
Shout
my
out
beard's
Spenny.
too
Chris,
great.
take that sound off.
No, I have too good of a beard. I can't do the most.
The sound is off the video.
Shaving
Leave our sound on for this, please.
Okay, sound on. Shout out Spenny. Your stash looks great.
If I have any beef,
shout out Austin Hair.
It's
the man-to-man coverage, though. What the fuck? I don't ever want to see Derek Barnes in man coverage or any of our linebackers in man coverage against a running back like Jahmyr Gibbs. But let's not.
But also,
let's be in zone coverage a little bit more, please.
Who says that wasn't JG audible in at the line because he saw the man coverage and said, "All right, running back wheel
Jack
out.
Campbell, here he goes again.
40%, damn it!"
40%.
I would. Did you see they were letting Jack Campbell call plays for the second half of defense or practice?
Was he getting cooked?
I don't know.
I mean, hopefully he didn't call that one.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go to break. Coming back, more Detroit Lions stuff. Maybe I'll restart another poll. Make sure you guys smash the like button. If we missed any other Detroit Lions news, make sure you got it in the chat. We got an update on the offensive line situation, Dan Campbell on practice in general, and a bunch of other clips from today. But first, let us tell you guys about Mad Packs.
Mad Packs. Shout out to the Mad Packs guys. Shout out to Colton. They were out there at the Darren McCarty golf outing. They had a bunch of swag handed out. They're about to swag me down. So next Mad Pack Minute, maybe not the next one, but when they give me my stuff, I'm going to be dripped out. So make sure you check it out. Also, go to getmadpacks.com to find any location near you serving the best product in the game. High-low pre-rolls, boom shakalaka tarantulas, THCA blizzard pack infused moon rocks, any other top shelf strains. They've got the edibles. They've got the extracts. Everything you need you can get from Mad Packs. Mad flavor, mad high, Mad Packs.
For more Detroit Tigers coverage, make sure you subscribe to Woodward Tigers on YouTube. All Tigers, all the time. For the hardcore Detroit sports fans who can't get enough of the Motor City's teams. All season long, you'll get non-stop Tigers content from on-field interviews, post-game reactions, and roundtable insight from Woodward Sports. ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Amnesia, shout out to their new bubble hash glass tip infused Bluntsky. You guys know I'm a blunt guy through and through. They call me Spenny Swishes Sweets. But I will allow the Amnesia rolls because they're just as good as mine. So make sure you go to your dispensary near you. You know you got a fine-ass bud tender. You're trying to impress. You tell her, hey, let me get that bubble hash glass tip blunt from Amnesia. She's going to be like, damn, all right, you know ball. And then you're in there like swimwear. Go check it out. It's Amnesia. They're all over the place.
Just somebody we were all watching very closely last season, for obvious reasons coming off the injury. But now, this year, it seems like day in, day out, he's just kind of wrecking things a little bit for the offense there. Just how has he come back to camp now, a full year removed from the injury?
Yeah, he looks great. He's like I would say he's when you are coming off that injury, your ability to train now, being healthy, basically, right? So now you're kind of out of that rehab mode, and now you're into truly strength conditioning, training, power, explosion, all of it. So he's just continued that route. And every year he becomes smarter, more crafty. He learns the game. He's elevating his FBI and just his skill set. I mean, he's the guy works his skill set every day, man. And every year he comes up with a little something new. He knows how to play the chess game. Really in the run game, but the pass game, you see it. Like he'll set something up for a while, and then he'll counter you at some point. He's a headsy player, man. He knows what he's doing. So, and then he's got a motor. I mean, my gosh, when you have all those, and then you got the motor he does, he's a massive problem for an offense.
Stay with him for a sec. I asked this, say this half jokingly, but like, how do you decide? Because he's so disruptive. How do you decide when to blow the whistle when he's in the backfield and plays some of these times? You know what I mean? Like
I mean, sometimes it's most of them. What I do is if I don't blow them, it's obvious, and I'll just tell him, hey, that's a good job, or that's a sack, or. But sometimes I don't, just for the sake of the drill. You kind of have to do that a little bit. Otherwise, you won't get a lot done. So, but yeah, he's a pain, man. He's definitely a pain, but I'm glad he's our pain.
I'm glad he's our pain too, Dan.
Amen. Shout out to Jeff Walker and Justice Tawa and Dom for sending these clips for the press conference. That's super clutch. Obviously, we're live on air. We're able to do that one.
You guys are goated.
Shout out to those guys. Also, Jonathan Laura wants to know how many likes and super chats to meet Tiny Tina.
I'd have to find her. I could probably find her on Facebook somewhere. That would be a legendary reveal.
That would be honestly awesome.
I haven't talked to her since that night. That one fateful night.
I want to see her.
No, you don't. What? Shout out to Hutch being Hutch. Shout out to Hutch. Because that's what you need. You need the consistency from a guy like that, because I've talked about the amount of assets that you put into that defensive line. I've talked about the skill level of that defensive line. But there is a lot of controversy. Really, it's crazy to say your only other constant on that defensive line is fucking TJ Wanham. And he has been a solidified veteran, so he knows what he's doing. But when you look at the youth of a Tyleik Williams, the youth of a Derek Moore, a Lee McNeil coming back and coming off of the injury and not truly probably trusting himself yet, you need Aiden Hutchinson to be who he is, to be the game wrecker, to be the Defensive Player of the Year finalist, to be the or what he should have been, which was the number 1 overall draft pick. Shout out to Jacksonville. But it's good. And shout out Shelby, says Detroit DC. Shout out Shelby indeed. But you need to make sure that is the constant, because nothing is going to happen on that defense unless Hutch is being Hutch. And like Easy says all the time,
easy baby,
you don't really hear from the report, which I'm not, poo-pooing on anybody because it'd be kind of boring to say it every day, but you don't hear Jared Goff looked great at practice today, or, Amon-Ra St. Brown was really dialed in, or, Aiden Hutchinson shaking things up because they're so good. Baby. They're going, Penei Sewell dominating. Like, that's what those guys do every day.
Yep.
So you're not going to see it from the reporters, but it's good to hear it from Coach.
St. Brown, yeah, that's what's the expectation at the point. But we know you guys voted on the poll. The people who did vote on the poll, it was the Detroit Lions offensive line overwhelmingly. Chris, we have a clip on that.
Zach Soap said Spenny can't look her in the eye anymore.
Which one? I'm sorry.
Dan Campbell on the offensive line.
No, I'm just joking. She was a fine young lady.
The offensive line. That's this one.
Jeff sent one, and I think Justin sent one as well. And then we have Dom. So I don't know.
Here's the Justin one.
Sorry. How much fluidity is there in kind of the setup of both your offensive line and starting secondary right now? It still seems like you're doing a lot of mixing and matching while you're missing some of those key pieces in Cade, Kirby, and Brian.
Yeah, well, there is flexibility. I feel like there's more flexibility in the secondary than the O-line right now. Not that it may take a little less time and work. Now, that being said, we still got a ways to go, but we're probably a little better equipped over there. O-line, just kind of mentioned this. It would take time. It would take reps. It would take time. You'd be pushing Tate in, then you got to find your guards. And then they got to work together. So it's a little bit of that. But it doesn't mean that we don't have flexibility in the room. It's going to take a little more time. That's all.
In particular with the
I think that was just getting him some reps. I mean, one way or another, he's going to have to be able to help us there if it comes down to that, where he's the guy or he's our next available center at the game if something happens, knock on wood. So I think it was just that's what some of that was, and so. I don't know if we'll do that tonight. Probably get Juice. We got Juice capped on reps today, so he won't get all of them. And then we'll probably put Seth back in there and let him go a little bit. And keep Tate over there at right guard.
And
that's like everything we were saying.
That's exactly what we were saying.
I'm glad we didn't freak out like everybody else.
Some people just know Dan Campbell better than others. In this show, knows Dan Campbell better than others.
We're supposed to be the crash out freakouts.
We're maturing.
We're maturing.
I mean, but that's not we crash out over shit that is crash outable.
Yes.
Like not trading for a guy at a deadline when you're trying to win a Super Bowl, or
I will always have nightmares about 2023 trade deadline.
Yeah, that's a reasonable crash out. Crashing out over a guy getting reps at center in in training camp when your starting center is injured, that's a ridiculous crash out. That's a scratch out.
There's your update on Seth McLaughlin a little bit there too. Like it's going to be Juice Scruggs. It sounds like the reason why you would have saw Tate there yesterday to begin with is they obviously want to give him the reps too. But it sounds like Juice isn't fully. He's on a snap count.
Mm-hmm.
He's in a pitch count right now, and that's why you go mid practice, swap it out. Today it's going to be Seth McLaughlin.
And talking about us maturing from crash outs, Dan Campbell maturing as a head coach, as like we said, having his bases covered, having guys with reps because he saw last year how bad that can work out. So this is a good thing that he's doing this. Like you already knew Cade Mays was injured. Do you just want one guy to be able to take snaps with Jared Goff? Like, I don't know, man. I don't understand the crash out. But I don't even know if they crashed out. But from all reports, they were. You know who you are.
Easy crashed out over late lunch. No, I crashed out when your mother came back pregnant.
Oh!
All right, let's go to break. Come back. More DC. We got Keith Abney stuff on there too. I think that's kind of interesting. Could be your starting nickel. It's he's finished in the conversation. He looked damn good in the preseason too. A lot of intellectual plays being executed out there by him. But first, let us tell you guys about All Day.
All Day IPA. Make sure you check it out from Founders. You can get it at Art and Jake's near you on Monday, Thursday, and Sunday for $5 shorts. So make sure you check out All Day IPA, in the game for 15 years. Founders Brewing Company, Art and Jake's, and Woodward Sports. Michigan companies supporting Michigan companies, supporting Michigan companies. So support them or you're a traitor. It's Art and Jake's, and it's all day IPA.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Shout out to Loom Cannabis. Go to loom.com to find a location near you. Use promo code WSN30 to get 30% off your order. Grab some of those buzzing energy drinks, man. 7.5 milligrams THC, 100 milligrams caffeine in a can. If you're like me, I'm a flower guy through and through. I like rolling and smoking my own weed. The Jenny Kush from Loom is some of the best rolling weed I've ever had in my entire life.
I can account
So make sure you go get some. WSN30, 30% off. Go to loom.com. It's Loom Cannabis.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever It's Live, WoodSports.com. I'm Easy, Joe Massimo, Rex, Young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff. Smash the like button. Be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. Shout out the profile surfer. He says, I'm going to crash out if I keep seeing Barnes covering running backs. I'm with you on that one. That's why this next position, this next clip is so important, is Dan Campbell talking about the nickel cornerback battle.
We're giving them all an opportunity, and you know, we've used nickels for different jobs here, depending on what the situation is, and so that's some of it. It's also, man, who's your best cover guy, who's your best in the box player, who's your best blitzer, and who's your best processor, the guy who's going to put out fires for you. Is just headsy, gets it. So I think, you know, that's why we're rotating a lot of guys. We're trying to figure out, you know, really, you know, who can do what, and it's kind of the same thing. Once you figure that out, then you need those guys to play together. You know, get these safeties together, get the corners together. We got Reed back. Rock's doing a good job, and those other guys, and kind of piece together and let them play.
That is that's pertinent, to be honest with you. That's, I mean, you need that. You need to be able to deploy that for this for the modern-day defense, if you're being honest with you. I mean, a lot of people want to line up with extra tight ends, or you saw what happened with Derek Barnes against a running back. How about we get a guy that can actually cover, right? But at the same time, you're losing some on run defense there. All right, well, let's get a guy that can actually crash down the box and make tackles too. Keith Abney, ball reports, shouting out to our guy Don Pesella, is capable of doing that. You saw a little bit of it in the
slam that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out.
That was sick.
Christian Izzian, same kind of dog, a little bit undersized, but I'm the same with Keith Abney. But it's important. It's essentially gonna be your third linebacker. And I got a screenshot on my computer. I try to find it, but they had him lined up the slot as a third linebacker during the preseason game a couple times.
Shout out to Ned Stark. He says, Nickelback, they had a few good songs. I'm driving Megan Blank, just got my license back. Dude, if you say you don't like Nickelback, you're just lying. But
facts.
It's good to hear that, because that is something that we talked about, and it is something that Kelvin Shepard reciprocated our feelings of needing to use that more, needing to use that nickel spot more, needing to use that defense more. And like you said, Easy, earlier about, you know, the front and the blitzing and stuff like that. Kelvin Shepard said that he watched the best defenses in the NFL. The two best defenses in the NFL are Seattle and Houston, and they both use that nickel formation, that nickel mode a lot. So we thought, you know, Terrion Arnold would have been a perfect spot for that. Unfortunately, he likes to kidnap people and beat them up.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, sorry. But it's That's Seattle's problem now. It's something you'd like to hear, and I agree with Dan when he says that the secondary has more flexibility than the offensive line, because I think a lot of those guys that you brought in, like Easy said, they might not be, these all-pro level safeties and corners, but they pretty much every single guy you brought in was a starter within the past year. So they are guys that have played in the NFL, guys that have played starting cornerback at a certain spot, and they are all pretty flexible to move inside and out. So you've got a lot there, and I like the competition for that nickel spot. I personally want it to be Whiteside, or a combination of your three cornerbacks being DJ Reed, Rock Yassin, and Nick Whiteside, depending on who goes where, whatever. But I think those are the best three cover corners you have on your team right now.
It's arguably the most important position on your defense right now, given who you're going to have in the field and how often you're going to have him on the field. Like, sometimes you need that extra cover man, especially if you don't have a Kirby Joseph or Brian Branch to begin the season, right? Like, you want a guy out there that's going to be able to cover those running backs, as you see in the Derek Barnes clip. I don't want that happening.
Yeah.
We've seen him, all due respect, like, it was a trick play. It happened with Jameis Winston, right? So I'm trying to avoid that at all costs, right? So give me a guy in that can cover, but you also need to stop the run. I'm probably putting my money on Christian Izien, but I like the fact that Keith Abney showed you some smarts in that last game, especially in the zone coverage situations where you got to switch to a man last minute. There's no panic in his game. He just knows what he had to do.
I think Keith Abney will be a starter on this team at some point. I don't think it's going to be to begin the season, but
the only thing I don't like about it is, like, him and Izien both are undersized.
Yeah.
Especially when I have, like, a third, linebackers in a sense.
Yeah. But, hitting's
guys.
a mentality. Brian Branch
sure.
isn't too big of a guy, but he hits like a linebacker.
I just sent a screenshot to Chris. I don't know if you're able to get that, but yeah, they literally have him like lined up out there as like your third linebacker at the nickel spot. And this picture specifically was Christian Izien. But it's what the best defenses in the league are doing.
Yes.
And
It's what you
NFL's
have
trending.
to do. What you talk about what makes an offense good is passing when they think you're going to run, and running when they think you're going to pass, and using the tight ends and stuff like that. The flip side to that is the nickel spot, because then you have a guy out there that can play the pass just as well as he can play the run. So if you get caught slipping, you're not out of position, and you have a guy that you have confidence in either way.
Apologize, reading some of the chats. Yeah, anyone remember the crash out we had when Nickelback sang on our Thanksgiving game? Did they? Nickelback sang Detroit?
I do not remember Nickelback singing on Thanksgiving. And I
wouldn't crash out.
I would definitely not.
It would have been better than Jack Harlow.
Yeah,
that was terrible.
I feel bad for Jack though. I ain't on him. They just went to Meyer before the game started.
Yeah,
grab $100 worth of things.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Put you in
that was.
first class.
I was honestly embarrassed a little bit, honestly, for those Lions. Like,
It's
what the
also
fuck
his
are we
worst
doing?
album too.
2011.
55,000 people signed a petition to get Nickelback off the halftime show
in Detroit.
That's crazy.
Go back to Ohio. You 55,000. Take your shit and get
I don't
out.
get that. I mean, listen.
Yeah,
I love every
fucking
song they put
terrible.
out, but you can't deny they got bangers.
I feel like they're unproblematic, like as fuck. Like when it comes to
Yeah.
music, like they just. I don't come across people that hate Nickelback. I come across the people that make jokes about them or whatever, but
Yeah.
like nobody actively hates them because they don't make like.
And I feel like
I
they'd
don't
be
know, crazy
perfect
music.
for a halftime show or something like that.
Absolutely.
You've got 4 or 5 smash hits.
Yeah.
Boom. There you
That
go.
are 20 years old that gets the watts going.
Gets the watts going.
like
Yeah, what
I
are we
think that's
doing?
that's a good one.
Hating on Nickelback.
Jerome Jenkins, don't sleep on McCreary. You can sleep on McCreary.
Yeah.
It's okay to sleep on McCreary.
It's okay to sleep on McCreary.
But maybe comes out wins.
I had people
he's
fighting
got
me
long
with
arms.
that tooth and nail.
You gotta watch. A
He
little
was
bit
the
of
man. He played for the Rams last year. He got benched for the
fucking
Rams last
awful
year.
for the Rams. He's the one that made them said, "Fuck this, we're getting Trent McDuffie."
He did play for the Rams last year. He played more special team snaps than he did defensive snaps for the Rams last year after he got traded.
Jack Harlow fall off should be studied.
I liked his most recent album.
Yeah, of course he did.
I liked it because it was just a genuine. It was genuinely artistic.
It's the album Chris would
different.
make. Chris would be wearing a Kango on his album cover for sure.
If I could. Dashiki, actually, preferably. First choice Dashiki.
That's
Second.
crazy. Dr. Umar's going to break through the window. Like.
No, I thought it was good, man. I like when an artist steps
Haven't
outside the
listened to
box.
a song of it. But
I will say the tape.
It's nice to play around your girl. That's all.
It's not mine. I'll try to find it. I know we reposted it on Woodward too, but it's Keith Abney just looking brilliant out there. like dropping back. It looks like his guys taking him deep, but he still drops and cover the zone where he's supposed to be doing. Like, it's just everything you want to see from your rookie. And I'm not want to take away too many schematics from a preseason game, but if we are playing more zone, I thank you. Please, we need that.
Yes.
I'd rather have Abney have to drop down, cover flat, and then maybe he ends up one-on-one with Derek Barnes. I'm sorry, not Derek Barnes, but a running back.
I would
versus
say
it being Derek Barnes.
If it was
or Devin White.
If it was Keith Abney or Ezian or even Roger McCreary, one-on-one with Jameis Winston on the outside, they're probably picking that off.
Yeah. He's got the frame for somebody that should be good, or that I want to be good, because he's got some long-ass arms. I don't want him to be good, don't get me wrong. I just, from what I've seen so far, from the time he's been given in the training camp and in preseason games, I don't know, but he had a rep against Amon-Ra St. Brown actually last week. I'll give him that.
Gross.
Do you want me to throw up that screenshot that you were talking about?
Yeah, you can put that up.
Yeah.
And then actually there's another rep in there too of another guy making a play on
I'm salty.
Amon-Ra.
Says Goff is 5 times better than Nickelback because he's a quarterback. Badoom.
You see him out there?
That's nice.
Ezian, 27.
Yeah, down in the box.
Boom.
There you go. All right.
It's going to be what it is. It's what it
That
is with
looks
Nick Mawari.
great to me.
That's what it was with Jalen Petrie. I'm not mad at it.
No.
Let's go to break. We got some Isaac Tesla stuff. The way you want a guy to bounce back after a bad game like that is exactly the way Isaac Tesla did it in practice. We'll get to it, though. I don't want to take away too much of it. But Feist.
Foo Fighters better than Nickelback for sure.
Tell us about Supreme Lending.
Let me tell you about Supreme Lending. If you're buying a house right now, there's nobody else you should call but Supreme Lending. Call Chad and Chris. Their numbers are on the screen today. They got 0% down payment programs available. They also have $500 off your appraisal just by mentioning Woodward Sports. You save $500 on the guys that have a 97% customer satisfaction score and a 99% close on time. These guys don't waste your time, and they save you money. What's not to like? Go buy a house right now with Supreme Lending.
For more Detroit Tigers coverage, make sure you subscribe to Woodward Tigers on YouTube. All Tigers, all the time. For the hardcore Detroit sports fans who can't get enough of the Motor City's teams. All season long, you'll get non-stop Tigers content. From on-field interviews, post-game reactions, and roundtable insight from Woodward Sports.
Shh. Don't tell anyone, but I'm actually a baby. I came in with my mom. Next thing I know, I had a desk. But Feldman's deals are so good, even I can sell them.
Right now, get this 2026 Silverado for only $179 a month.
Great, another great deal. Looks like I'm working past nap time.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Jameer Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
Y'all, though, ladies and gentlemen, check them out. They fixed our guy D-Mac's eyes. They also fixed Joey's eyes, and he bought the Woodward Sports. Do you want to own Woodward Sports? You need to get your eyes fixed at the Yaldo Eye Center. Give them a call right now at 248-553-9800 or visit them at yaldoeyecenter.com/1999 for their summer-ending deal.
Damn.
Update.
Culture Kings just released a sick-ass Lions shirt.
Detroit Lions Week 1 opponents. You guys are worried about our secondary so much. Looks like the Saints might be out. Their #1 wide receiver, Jordan Tyson, he'll be out 2 months. Huh?
Chris Olave.
They're saying camp is Tyson. Tyson, that's what they're saying, camp. Tyson was the one getting all the love. All the fancy people. Jordan Tyson out 2 months with a hamstring injury.
Damn.
The injury-prone wide receiver they drafted is injured already. It's like you shouldn't be drafting injured guys, Brad. Love you. This ain't Brad's situation.
Not
It's the
Brad.
Saints one, but
That's crazy straight.
I was going to say it if he didn't.
Just it seems like it always works out that way.
Oh,
You
the
draft
guy who
injured
was
guys,
always injured in college got injured? Wow.
experienced that too often here.
But Brad drafted Blake Miller, who played like every single game. So
we got a wide receiver, super healthy and super sick with it. Isaac Tesla didn't have the greatest preseason performance.
Yeah, not great.
We didn't make the biggest deal of it because we saw him in real season action last year, and he was always pretty consistent, making some of the most miraculous catches. But the way you want him to bounce back from a preseason is with a catch like this. You got this one, Chris?
Yes, I do.
Oh, my goodness.
It's this one right here. Got this boy on loop for you. Yeet.
Come on.
Looking like me out there.
That's
Dude.
That's just ridiculous. Insane stuff.
Yeah, that's a snag.
I think I'm gonna send you another picture, Chris. I apologize. I'm sending you a million things.
It's okay.
But I had to freeze frame this one.
Guy is special. He's got special hands.
His Raxter had no chance.
No.
That was Raxter?
Yeah, Raxter in phase. Raxter, if you want to give him some love, though, Chris, if you want to get the picture first, is whatever you want to do. But we have a clip of him making a damn good play on Amon-Ra St. Brown.
So Raxter's okay.
Yeah, Raxter is okay.
Yeah,
just a contusion, just a bruise.
Wow, that looked bad in the game,
especially because of the fact he was out for the season with a shoulder injury last year.
Yeah, not great.
Fuck, is this the same one? Is it just a bad shoulder? Drafted injured guys.
I'm happy to hear Raxter's okay.
Okay,
yeah.
Here's the Raxter play.
Hopefully, that's not the one of him not getting got. I might have though.
That's him getting. Ooh.
Oh no.
Well.
Yeah.
That was kind of on Goff. That's
a tough catch to make it away.
You take it back.
Take what back?
Play through the ball.
That's on Goff.
There is the play of Amon-Ra getting it back.
You take that back. No, that was that was a nasty catch by Amon-Ra.
Do you got the picture though?
I am grabbing the picture. Give me.
I
one
apologize.
Second. No, it's okay.
And I'm not really. I'm taking my expectation and I'm putting them in the backseat for now. To be honest with you.
But you showed the video of Tesla. We have a video of Tesla talking about the wide receiver core.
Okay.
And what they're looking like. So
it's Chris. I'm sorry.
First, one more time the catch, and then we'll play the video. We'll get a picture.
Yeah.
Damn.
He looks helpless.
Oh man, Ray.
He has his hands
up. Don't shoot.
What are you supposed? I mean, there's nothing you can do there unless
Nothing
you could just do the same thing.
Unless you go up too.
And if you could do the same thing, you'd be playing wide receiver more than likely.
Yeah, that's a snag. Wow.
Yeah, dude. That's a hot ball up there.
That's a dangerous what?
That is a dangerous what.
I see the comparisons.
Exciting
right.
whites.
Here's
the
the Tesla
music.
video.
Lazy catch attempt.
Us as a core?
Yeah.
I think we're the best in the league. I mean, obviously J-Mo and Saint are the proven veteran guys who have gone out there every single Sunday and made plays. And, I've been trying to make my name, and I think the three of us together, it's going to be hard to stop all of us.
How is your role going to kind of differ in terms of where you're going to be positioned on the field?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of just depends on scheme, game plan. Obviously, in the base stuff out here for training camp, we're trying to spread the ball around a little bit. In 11 personnel, 13, trying to spread the ball around, get the ball in guys' hands.
You made a catch in double coverage and that old spike there. Was that all like we're looking for a play like that all preseason or what?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's definitely been opportunities for me to make plays like that. So the fact that JG put the trust in me on fourth down like that and put the ball up in the air, he's been waiting for me to win on the release like that. So just the fact that I was able to do that, stack the guy, and he threw a perfect ball where I can go up and get it. So things just shook out greatly, and, it was nice to score on fourth down like that.
Fuck yeah. That's what you want.
Yeah.
Because there is, let's be real, with the release stuff. Obviously, he talked about it openly, too. It's something he needs to work on, but, he also can make catches like that. That is, that's what you want for a guy that has the greatest release, right? And so he builds that relationship with Jared Goff, where Jared Goff's coming up to throw it up to him, and now he's on the field also with the first team. It's the kind of stuff you want to see and want to hear.
And, again, I don't mean any disrespect by this, but Brad Holmes is not the cornerback whisperer.
Yeah,
he's the wide receiver whisperer. You look at this wide receiving core that he built, not only how individually talented each of these guys are and how individually great each of these guys are, the way they complement each other is crazy. You've got your possession slot, whatever you want to call him, demon in Amon-Ra St. Brown. You got the burner, explosive, over the top, deep threat in Jameson Williams. And then your pure hands, contested catch, jump ball guy in Isaac Tesla. There are three guys who excel at three completely different things. And that is a part of why this offense, or it's a huge part of why this offense is so great, but it also plays to Jared Goff. Because how good of a distributor of the ball he is, finding the open guy, finding the spot in the defense, finding the situation that is best for them to get the ball to. You've got three guys who can specifically do things better than a vast majority of players in the NFL. You're going to find that matchup and you're going to expose it.
Well, I have nothing more. That's exactly what it is. I think it's the best way to have it. The 3 deadly sins right there. Whatever expression you want to use, right? You have every little bit of it. You got the speed
3
demon.
amigos.
3 amigos, that works too. They take the devil out of it.
7 deadly sins.
7 deadly sins. It doesn't matter. I mean, they're deadly either way. They could be the 3 deadly sins because they're deadly, and they offer 3 different ways to kill you.
I love
and
that
they
he
offered
had
3 third-round picks to get there.
Yeah, that too.
I love that he had this confidence after what transpired on Thursday night in the first, preseason game. I mean, it probably was the worst game of his NFL career. Obviously, it's a preseason game, so you don't want to overreact too much, but it was kind of, not what you want to see when it is going to be a starter. You want to see him go out there and make those catches for, obviously the rookie quarterback and everything like that. But to obviously, you saw why he was playing so much at the end of last season, why he was trusted to go out and make a big catch against the Steelers, come up just short on that one. But he's going to be great in terms of making those spectacular catches. It's can he be consistent on the ones that he needs to be? And I think this year you're going to see him in a lot of optimal situations. To be successful, he has to catch those balls straight up.
He also made mention of the best wide receiving core in the National Football League. And I don't think he's wrong, to be honest.
No, he's not.
I think he's on to something. Just beyond those top 3, I like Dominic Lovett, the possibility of him. I should have started with Greg Dortch there. And Cedric Wilson, Dan Campbell's been glowing about it. I don't know if he's going to make the team or not, but that's a guy that might be on Tesla's ass for a little bit for snaps. Outside of, obviously, Tesla being to make the ridiculously good catches, Cedric Wilson's able to get open.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not, like, what other receiving room are you putting up there with him?
There's not. And Juwan Jennings might be
Cowboys.
Kevin Durant going to the Warriors, but this is the big 3.
Mm-hmm.
This is Miami Heat.
You could argue there's heavier like top heavy guys, I should say, better top heavy teams, wide receiving cores.
Miami Heat's crazy. We cannot call Tesla Bosch yet.
The big 3.
We can't call him Bosch yet.
I had 6 touchdowns his rookie year.
But 1 through done, I think this is the deepest receiver room in the league. I have no problem him saying that at all.
Yeah, I don't hate that he said.
If Juwan Jennings is calling himself Kevin Durant, we can call Isaac Tesla Chris Bosch.
Okay.
Hold the blood clots.
Whoa.
He's fine. He's fine now. Sean Bosch.
No, he's gone back.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
You piece of shit.
Fuck.
You garbage.
Shout out. I always like Chris Bosch.
I know.
Until that fucking video.
He should
irreparable aura damage when he got that
also never
money
cut
shower.
those dreads. He should have never cut those dreads. He looks so much sweeter.
He
with
never
the
should have
dreads.
left the Raptors because he looked
was
like a
baller.
Raptor.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
It was perfect. I was like, dude, this guy fits his team perfectly.
Yeah.
But
No, he
Shout out
was the
CB.
truth. Well, again, they wanted Melo, but your boy Melo fucked it up.
yeah, it's true.
Jerome says St. Brown's the only receiver he's whispered. No, Isaac Tesla had 16 catches, 6 of them were touchdowns.
Yeah.
And then
And-
Jamison Williams, was top 10 in wide receiving yards last year.
Yeah,
That's
back-to-back
pretty good.
1,000-yard seasons.
So that's pretty good, dog.
And,
You
yeah.
can pick any
it's-
one position. I mean, that's the one he's best at drafting.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I guess he just –
Bless you.
Jerome must see all of the wide receivers that get drafted in the first round and not work out and just be like, yeah, it's easy to draft receivers. I don't know. He's just being miserable. He left the Raptors and got sassy. He did, Jerome. That is
Did
true.
the Raptors get sassy?
He got real sassy.
Maybe he was already sassy. We just didn't know because Raptors weren't doing much.
He was in a whole other country.
Yeah, he was hiding in another country. Canada will look out for you. They only got one team to look out for you. You know what I'm saying? So the stash, there's a Chris Bosh files somewhere in Canada. All right,
There's been some allegations on Drake too about that being a little sassy.
What allegation? I mean, yeah.
Sassy.
Have you heard the guy talk?
Have you seen his selfies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing duck lips and shit.
Yeah, dude, that
duck
shit
lip
was
mirror
crazy.
selfies. Not, I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's no allegations. That's just Drake is sassy.
Those 21 edited videos, 21, do something for me. Those shits were
Dude,
crazy.
yeah. 21. The fucking Taylor Swift video where he's getting
Yeah,
his cheeks
dude.
clapped. Like,
That
Oh,
was
God. I will say Chris Bosch was great in The End of Oak Street.
It's a movie?
He's in the movie?
Yeah.
You saw it already?
It's just the dinosaur movie.
Oh.
All right, there we go.
Never seen the movie.
I see.
I'll be here all week.
No one got it.
All right, let's go to break.
Damn it!
We should have did a movie review for that one.
You should have said Jurassic Park or Land Before Time.
It's just more. It just came out.
That was a niche
so,
one for
yeah.
sure.
I have not seen it yet.
Bogey Time says season's toast.
Shout out Anne Hathaway though. I mean, how many movies is this lady in? Because
Not enough. Yeah. There you go, Chris.
Let's go.
Anne Hathaway, also pretty sure she's a vampire. Her and Keanu Reeves. Like, because white cracks. Yeah. Like, you see,
she's definitely getting the
You see black actors and actresses that have looked great for 30 years. It's like, all right, yeah, that makes sense. You got a white lady that's been looking that good for this long, something's going on.
Yeah.
But she also, credit to her, she didn't go too I'm sure she's had some kind of work done. They all have, but she didn't turn herself into a monster like a lot of actresses did.
Shout out.
Freaking monsters.
All right, let's go to the break.
Tell us about Thrive.
I'll tell you about Thrive, because today, after a long weekend, you know what I needed to help get me through the day? It was a Thrive Energy pouch, and you guys can pick up Thrive Energy pouches today. We love them here at Woodward Sports, whether it's me enhancing my night if I'm going out, for a good time and just want to get a little extra boost of energy. Thrive Energy helps with that. Or, like I talked about earlier, getting through a little 2 p.m. Monday feeling, I throw in a little Thrive Energy pouch, gets you through the day. They got delicious flavors. Make sure to check out Thrive Energy pouches next time you're looking for something and a little extra boost today.
For more Detroit Tigers coverage, make sure you subscribe to Woodward Tigers on YouTube. All Tigers, all the time. For the hardcore Detroit sports fans who can't get enough of the Motor City's teams. All season long, you'll get non-stop Tigers content from on-field interviews, post-game reactions, and roundtable insight from Woodward Sports.
You're building a whole combat sports enterprise in the heart of it in Detroit, and that's what I think is the coolest.
I think with opportunity, right? Like you said, maybe you like to punch people in the face for real, and you want to be a boxer, and you have an option there. Maybe you don't like getting punched in the face, and you want to make, you like the theatricals and the storylines, and so you have an avenue here. Maybe you start at one and then want to change to the other. I don't care. I just want you in the building and know that you have some place to go to explore that. Just having the ability to, what do you want to do and how do you want to do it to the best of your ability? And, it all starts with the kids.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
No, you just tell them.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Voice Live, WoodSports.com. I'm Easy, doing my spin more racks.
What up,
Chris
dude?
Nicholas Kohloff. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. We gave you some of the latest in the Detroit Lions news and injury report, but now it's time to go around the league with the one, the only, Kick.
No off. Let's go, baby. All right, fellas. We have a list of the brightest futures in the NFL for the next 3 seasons, 2027, 28, and 29. On this list, I highlighted a few of them, but I want you guys to write down right now who you believe the 3 teams are with the highest, or that's going to come in at 1, 2, and 3 on this list. And the rankings are from their overall roster, excluding the quarterback.
Excluding the quarterback?
Their quarterback has their own category. So their overall roster, excluding the quarterback.
Okay.
Oh, the quarterback.
The quarterback.
Whose ranking is this?
The coaching and front office. This is 3 ESPN experts.
Wow.
I can get you the names here in just
Anybody
one
got a
moment. Chris has a pen. I do not.
Ask
Fuck off. It's my pen.
Tom, will you get a pen out of his?
My pen. That was a rocket.
Oh, there's actually one behind you, a real pen.
Oh, yeah. So this is from ESPN Insiders.
Ask Dom at 6:50. Ask Dom. Get your questions ready. Ask him about his ass parties.
We got ASU parties. We got the ins and outs from Dom. But fellas, this is from Ben Solak, Luis Riddick, Seth Wadler, and Aaron Schatz.
Luis Riddick. Is that his mom?
Shout out
I am
Luis.
proudly blocked by Louis Riddick on Twitter for calling out that bullshit he did about Brian Branch last year.
Love that.
But Monty Jones blocked me out on Twitter because I called him a clown in a good way.
All right, here we go. You got your 3?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
In the entire NFL?
In the entire NFL, well, it's the teams. So, yes.
I know it's NFC.
Wait.
Yep. Entire NFL.
Wait.
While you guys are getting it down,
I said wait.
I know you're not going to start with the last team on this list. That's
Okay.
where I'm going to start.
Miami Dolphins.
Chris?
Cleveland Browns. Fuck them.
Ooh, that's a good one, too.
Yeah, probably Dolphins.
Arizona Cardinals.
Wow.
Shout out. So the Cardinals come in at 32. Miami Dolphins 31st. Pittsburgh Steelers come in at 30. Big bad Steelers with no future. They got to get a quarterback in there. But, fellas, I kind of want to bounce around a little bit and go to a team in the NFC North that comes in at number 18.
Minnesota.
The Minnesota Vikings. They got the overall roster, excluding the quarterback, ranked 15th in the NFL.
Okay.
The quarterback ranked 27th.
Ooh.
The coaching ranked 4th, and the front office 15th. So Minnesota coaching ranks top 5, and their quarterback 27th. Do you agree with that sentiment?
Yeah,
I do.
I don't hate that at all.
Yeah.
The coaching staff is amazing.
Maybe you could give Kyler a bump. I'd have to see who else is there, but that sounds pretty reasonable. He's definitely in the bottom 10. But, yeah, Kevin O'Connell, I have a lot of faith in, and Brian Flores is probably the best defensive coordinator in the league.
I mean, even this version of T.J. Hawkinson's probably giving you something. They got a great wide receiving core. Running back could be questionable, but you flip over the defense, and they had Caleb Banks to make everything else a little more scary. I think Dallas Turner came alive last year a little bit. Obviously, Andrew Van Ginkel. You guys laughed when I said I wanted him here in Honolulu Blue. He's a fucking all-star. All right, he's amazing. And then, obviously, got the secondary. They can mix and match. They're pretty good.
Now, Nick, I don't know if this is spoiling things, but is that the first NFC North team off the board?
That is the first NFC North team on the board. And before we get to the second one, we got Bengals coming in at 17th. Basically said their overall roster is 11th, quarterback 5th, coaching and front office very poor at 23 and 28. Any thoughts on that? Because I think if Bengals have a better coach, better front office, Joe Burrow's
Zach Taylor sucks.
Yeah.
Their front office is probably the worst in the NFL.
He'll retire early.
Or he'll get traded to the Lions.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Fingers crossed here, fellas. We got the Cowboys at 16th. They got Dak Prescott as the 8th ranked quarterback. Any fight on that one?
Nope.
We got the number 1 quarterback coming in at number 15 overall. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, overall score 81.7. They got their roster in the top 10 at coming in at 8th as well. And then number 1 quarterback, Josh Allen. Anyone got any issues with that?
No.
Roster probably could have some debates there. I mean, James Cook and the tight end.
Fumbles Magoo.
Defense. I don't really have a good defense.
Their defense
who's their
was
best
good last year.
individual defender? I think it's more of a team
Espinoza probably
situation.
Or
you got any dog corners?
Not off the top of my head.
Didn't
They do have one
Espinoza
that's
have
kind of
like
nice.
17 sacks or something last year?
I don't know. I know he's gone now though, so they can't count him for the ranking. I just think it's more of like the head coach just fired.
Yeah.
Defensive minded head coach.
Yep.
I think there's more to do him than like the talent they got on that side of the ball.
Yeah. We'll see if that defense does take a little bit of a
So
drop
there's a
off.
little high in the roster ranking there.
Yep. Good point there, Easy. Coming in at 14, we got San Fran. Fellas, they're old, but they got the number 2 ranked coaching in all of this. Do you guys agree with San Fran coming in at number 2?
Clip that.
They're old.
They're old.
They are.
They're bold. No.
Shanahan, number 2.
I'm cool.
Coach,
with
cool with
that.
it?
Yeah.
I'd probably put him 1, but yeah, I'm cool with it.
Imagine he had like a Matthew Stafford,
Ed Oliver. Oh, Greg Russo. That's who I was thinking of. Yeah. Ed Oliver, Greg Russo, Bradley Chubb.
Yeah, they had Bradley Chubb. I forgot about that.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Look out.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's on the Bills.
He's hurt.
Oh.
Yeah. You guys didn't see that?
You just hate to see it.
Womp, womp.
Oh my God.
Number 13, Jacksonville Jaguars. Before we get to our second NFC North team in here, the Jags come in at 13. Overall roster, excluding quarterback, 8. Coaching already top 10 at number 9 for the Jags. Duval.
That's
you
aggressive.
He already cracks top 10?
That's aggressive, but who's
Trevor
their
Lawrence top 10?
Who's their DC?
No, their coach.
Oh, wow. That is
Coaching.
aggressive.
Who's
They had
their
him top
DC?
10?
Who's
Ninth.
their DC?
9th. Wow.
Because it's overall. It's not just head coach. It's coaching.
It says coaching.
Yeah.
Okay, they have a brilliant young offensive-minded coordinator.
Yeah.
Obviously, offensive coordinator, I should say. He almost got a head coaching job at the age of like 36, 38. Yeah, I guess I'm who is or DC?
Anthony Camblini.
I can't say I'm too familiar, but
Linebackers coach and run game coordinator for the Green Bay Packers in 2024. Linebackers coach for the Dolphins in 2020 to 2023.
It's like he wants to be Dan Campbell, but Italian version of it.
I mean, their linebackers were insane. Remember, Devin Lloyd was like one of the best fucking linebackers all year.
But now he's in Panthers.
No, he's on the Panthers, but
What was the roster?
Other roster was 8th.
The Jaguars roster was
Jaguars.
What in the fuck? Wow. I can't.
They're high on the Jags. Wideouts, Travis Hunter.
What in the fuck? How do you have the Jags roster top 10? I mean, really?
Top 8.
Top 8.
They don't even have a fucking receiver that's stiff at top 15 right now.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy.
The running back is Bejan Tootin.
Be tootin'.
Be tootin'.
Well, I mean, what? That's
I don't
that's
really
crazy.
fart, but I be tootin'.
To have that roster top 10 is fucking crack. I mean, Ben Solak always trying to do some extra shit.
Trayvon Walker.
I respect him. I like I think he's able to articulate his point. I like I like the delivery and stuff like that. If you have this as a top 10 roster, I mean, should close the laptop.
Yeah.
Take a nap and just restart this process. That's fucking crazy to me. Am I tripping?
Eric Armstead.
I think they're overrated.
I mean, who's top 10 on that team other than maybe Trevor Lawrence? That's fucking crazy to me.
Walker had a good year, I think.
Walker
right?
had a decent year. Josh Allen had a good year.
Yeah, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's pretty good.
Yeah, they did lose their best defender.
I'm not sure. All right, we got to go NFC North right here, though, boys.
Crazy.
That is crazy. I disagree with it. I'm right there with you, Easy. We got coming in top 12, Chicago Bears. They got the overall roster, excluding the quarterback, at 12th. They got the quarterback ranked 9th, and they have the coaching 5th.
So the front office, they just trashed them, right?
Dick, I'm so
front
sorry.
Front office 19th.
Front office 19th. I like that. I hate when their GM gets his fucking nuts. This is some of the Packers, correct?
No,
it's the Bears.
Oh, the Bears.
Coming at number 12 here
That's
on the
crazy.
future 3 years. Did you guys think it was going to be the Packers?
I had them
in my top 3.
Oh.
I had them in my top 3.
me
but
too.
I went
Easy
heavy
to
on
do.
potential.
Me
like,
too.
I went heavy on
I
young.
have them in my top 3.
Okay, well, they come in at number 12. So we got Easy and Chris here, or Spenny and Chris here.
I thought this
with
was like a
one out of their
future
top
thing.
Yeah, I thought
it is
this was a
27
future
through
thing.
29
right?
on
Wait,
their
what?
outlook,
27 to 29.
which they
The year
obviously
27, 29?
2027,
2027 through
2028, 2029.
Oh.
Future 3.
That I mean,
That's weird.
that's
It's
weird.
a weird list to do. Why don't you just do 2026?
All right, what's the
It's
top
projecting.
Three?
It's
What's-
projecting.
what's
Well,
the top-
because the championship will be in 2027.
what's the top
like this
3?
year's championship?
29. All right, go ahead.
All right, before we get to top 3, 11 Chiefs, 10 Chargers, 9 Ravens, 8 Texans, 7 the Green Bay Packers. And they're ranked 7th on their overall roster, excluding their quarterback. Their quarterback coaching comes in at 11, and their front office ranked 7th.
I don't.
I don't like this list.
This is a weird.
This is a very weird list.
The Dundada says this list cheeks.
Makes my brain
I like the
hurt.
idea of
I just
it,
don't
but-
understand how they even came up with like this shit.
I think we should do this.
And
list
they're also
ourselves.
ranking into the 27 to 29. You're saying? But
Yep.
that's also a weird part too. So much can change.
That's what I thought.
And it's like
That's
a
what I
lot can change.
I
This
was
is-
thinking of
this
teams
is a
that
stupid
had like
fucking list to do.
the
to be
best
honest.
young talent
Yeah.
and rookie quarterbacks. So
You can't even argue this list because it's such a hypothetical.
Yeah.
27, 29 is like a lot into the future. I mean, they
6.
acquired Micah Parsons in a year. It's,
All right, who's the top 3?
All right, you guys get one wrong, and the list sucks. No, I'm kidding.
no,
No, it's just a weird.
I know.
Yeah, it's a
It
weird
is.
ranking system.
All right, yeah, there wasn't much out here today. Let me just be honest.
No, it's
No,
it's a
I
good topic.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
We're killing.
All right.
Yeah, we're not killing you. We're killing.
What
I
the
know.
fuck, Nick? Why'd you make this list?
Yeah, I'd make
I
a
guess
better
Josh
list than
Jacobs.
this shit. 6th, Patriots. We got L.A.
What?
Rams 5th. 6th,
Rams
Patriots.
were 5th.
Rams are 5th. I mean, quarterback looking pretty good.
Yeah, but it's not a quarterback.
Ty Simpson. No, the quarterback's a part of the list.
But
they got their quarterback ranked 24th because they don't know in the upcoming years.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Where do you guys think the Detroit Lions are in the top 5?
Top 3.
I have no idea now.
Top 3.
Fuck it, number 1, dude. This list makes no sense.
I put them.
The Broncos come in at number 4.
Okay.
That was my other top.
Overall
13.
roster, excluding quarterback, tied for 2nd. We got the Detroit Lions coming in at number 3. Overall roster, excluding quarterback, 6th. Quarterback, 13th. Coaching, 7th. Front office, 5.
Okay.
How does that make them a top 3 team?
Top 3
I
roster
feel like
27
those
points.
averages are not equal to a top 3.
They have no
No,
weakness.
top 10
though.
pretty much everything.
They have no weakness.
Except for a quarterback.
I guess they have nothing really bogging them down.
But still, I agree with
Is there a
you.
blurb
I feel like
on there?
that's more like a
Yeah.
7 or 8.
What does it read? What does it say?
Reason for hope as GM Brad Holmes begins paying his legendary 2023 draft class to galvanize this Lions turnaround. Future contention becomes tougher and tougher in Detroit. Basically praises him for Jahmyr Gibbs, Jack Campbell, Penei Sewell, Amon-Ra, St. Brown. That core is as deep as any in their prime. Reason for concern, the secondary along with Branch, Kirby Joseph, and still believes that they need to see more pass rush. Talked about the nugget to know is the Lions starting lineman age range from right tackle Blake Miller 22, Scruggs 26. How they have a young offensive tackle or offensive line that they can build with, basically. So Lions number 3, Eagles number 2, and said they had the best front office. And the Seattle Seahawks have the overall roster, excluding quarterback, coming in at number 1, number 3 coaching, number 2 front office with the 16th ranked quarterback.
Okay, I misread this list entirely.
Yeah, entirely.
I thought it was like what young talent is going to like evolve over the next 3 years. Because I put Giants, Bears, Patriots.
So I had Broncos, Patriots, Bears. And I had who'd you say that was different?
Giants.
Giants, yeah, I had them in my top 5.
Yeah.
Because I went
a weird list.
It's a weird list.
I went all
It's basically
like, young
who are the
teams.
best teams in the league right now, just in a stupider way.
But I don't get it because wouldn't you have all of these teams with like rookie quarterbacks high on the list just because 1, potential, but 2, also the affordability, and 3, the fact that those are the guys that are actually under contract for a while.
Quarterback ranked for 20%.
That's how
of their criteria.
That's how I did it.
Yeah.
And
Roster
that's how
was 30.
mine was based off of in 3 years, what are these teams going to look like?
Yeah.
It seems like these guys just ranked it off of who they are now, and it wasn't projections.
Front office and coaching was 50% combined of the whole entire ranking was how they kind of came down to it, which probably, a little confusing there.
Guys suck.
There we go. That was a heavyweight huddle. Boo.
All right, Ask Dom coming up next. But first, tell us about Water Hazard.
I'll tell you about Water Hazard. That is the best drink of the summer, and you can also find them at Art and Jake's. I was on the course this weekend. When I was cracking a Water Hazard. Water Hazard is the very first canned cocktail from Founders, vodka-based cocktail at 5% ABV. Get $5 cans at any Art and Jake's location in Michigan on Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Be sure to check them out.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions. Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
What up, though? Welcome back to Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Ejo, Eskimo Rex, Young Chris, and intern Dom Pasella.
I think he's muted.
Am I muted?
No, I think Easy's muted.
Oh. What up, though? Welcome back to
Good thing it's
Heavyweights.
your last day, Rook.
Yeah, way to go, Rook. Dom, you guys don't know it, but he's been busting his ass behind the scenes a little bit. He's got on the mic here and there.
Yeah.
Gave us a great breakdown. Keith Dabney, they covered at Arizona State. Dom, what's the best thing you learned from Woodward Sports so far?
Best thing I learned from Woodward Sports is it's a lot more fun to be on air when you could have some sophomoric humor. I could cuss. I said pussy on air once. That was kind of fun.
That's
pussy.
Fun,
yeah, I think that's kind of the best part. I got sick of being all professional and stuff.
There you go.
don't got to do that here.
Let it loose. Now you might ruin your future chances at professional
Probably.
gigs.
My digital footprint's cooked.
If you had to fight one person at Woodward Sports to the death to get like whatever you want as a position here, who would it be? Like, you don't have to take their position, but you just have to beat them to get a position.
Probably Bomber.
Okay. All right. I like it. I like it.
know,
You hear that, Bomber? Intern said you're a bitch.
I'm not a big target, but I think not the heavies for sure. I think I need a guy that's about my size. He's the first one that comes to mind I could really match up with.
Okay.
I fight down.
That's fair.
I'm not a
Bomber slim it down. He's you don't got no bass in the trunk. Did you see that video of Chris Berman over the weekend?
No.
It's assless Chris Berman.
Zemped out?
I don't know if it's Zemp. It's just old man, or maybe he's never had an ass. I don't know. He's walking around like Mike Wazowski out there. It was fucking trippy.
What, do you have the legs out?
He was. Yeah, I'll show. I'll find the video. Man. Fuck it. Now I gotta find it. Dom.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite piece you put out so far as an intern at Woodward Sports?
Like in reels or like on camera or like
all the above.
I think the Keith Abney breakdown really did. I got a lot of views. I saw like almost 5,000 views on that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Tried to put it on my reel, but I swore a lot, so I don't think I could use that, unfortunately. But that was good stuff. I cut a lot of good Instagram stuff. That was good. Some of it blew up. The first one I did got like 50,000 views.
Yeah, banged.
Right, here we go.
What is your like goal in the industry? What do you want to be? What's your dream job? What are you aiming to be once you graduate eventually?
So I want to be like an MMJ for like Fox 2 Detroit.
Okay.
Like, that's kind of like the goal. Shout out anybody at Fox 2 if you could hear me right now. I want to come back to Michigan. That's for sure. Like, I don't know. I go to Arizona State. It's fine. But like Michigan's home. Detroit's home. I want to be in Detroit. Maybe start like Grand Rapids, Flint, Lansing, something like that. Work my way up.
Hell yeah.
What's one hot take you never got to get off? You're sitting back listening to the show. You're like, oh, fuck, I really wish I could get on there and say this.
Ooh. Hot take?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of my takes are pretty lukewarm. I try to not be controversial.
That's fair.
Just about Detroit sports or
anything?
It could be anything. Chris, I'm seeing you the Chris Berman video.
It could be women's voting rights. It could be whatever you want it to be.
It could be about flock cameras.
Yeah. Oh, fuck the flock cameras. Get
yeah.
the city right now. Fuck the data centers.
Yeah.
Government spying on us.
Yeah.
It's all,
and the aliens.
And the Area 51. I wanted to do the Area 51 raid really bad. I was like a big meme lord in middle school and was all about that shit. I thought it was really going to happen.
You were in middle school when that happened?
Yeah.
We were talking about that on air.
The Area 51 raid?
Yeah.
Wow. You were in middle school?
Fuck, dude.
That's crazy.
That is. We were talking about that on air when it was happening.
I was going into 8th grade.
God damn, we're old.
Chris,
fuck, dude. That one hit.
For sure.
Somebody meet me at the gourd.
Post it on my Snapchat story.
Don't put sound on it though, Chris. If you grab it.
Yeah. So is this a video? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm grabbing it.
Apologize for being so late.
Did we do his Mount Rushmore? We probably did that on.
We did.
Yeah.
I believe you had Drummond on yours.
No.
That was Gordo.
Probably.
Yeah, that was Gordo.
No, I think I had Barry, Megatron. I think I either said Iserman or Gordie Howe. And then
you gotta do one with guys you've seen play live.
Guys I've seen play live?
Yeah.
Okay, Megatron, Stafford. Who have I seen live in the 2010s? That 2019 Blake Griffin year was electric.
Let's go. I take back everything I said. You do go to parties.
I go to I get drunk at my friends' apartments. We play Wii golf.
Nick
Classic.
Nick, next time you talk to Torque, can you ask him what's going down at ASU?
Yeah, be like, we've heard that the ASU party scene is tapered off.
It has the last 15 years. It's a dry campus now. Like, you can't have alcohol anywhere. Like, the frats, they get shut down in 30 minutes. It's yes, because it's all old people that live out there now, so they just shut everything down. You can ask. I talked to Torque back in February. He came out to ASU. You got to interview him at the alumni. Was it the alumni celebrity softball game?
Did you ask him?
No.
Probably like, nah, kid, you're just lame.
I got the video easy. Do you want to
Yeah,
see
we'll
it?
just talk over it. We'll
All right,
continue
dude.
talking
Look
about
at
it.
the video. This is.
I don't know how to explain this. I really have.
Boomer?
The man has no ass.
I think we have to say. I think we have to say not suitable
He's
for
an
work.
old ass man, dude.
Yeah, but it's just I saw like some shit I've never seen. Hold on. Wait till you see it. Wait.
He's built like a One Piece character.
Oh, come on.
Wait.
Bro built like Blackbeard.
Oh, I'm so confused.
Why is he sagging too?
Because he's got no ass.
Oh,
he's got no. Look at this. Is that not like?
That's literally a One Piece character build.
Reminds me of my ex.
Oh shit, son. I've only ever seen him like here up, obviously. That just was.
I've never seen his legs before.
I've never seen anyone built like that.
I've
before,
never
to be honest
seen
with you.
Chris
It looks
Beard-
like Mike Wazowski.
Yeah.
Just a little, shape, and then legs coming out the bottom of it. It's just,
Oh, Boomer.
Larry the Lobster.
Skipping
You know,
leg
he's up
day
there.
for perpetuity.
Ask Dom if you've been to Styx Island. He goes to.
Oh shit.
when
Stick
golf shits the
Island
bed.
is-
Have you been to Styx Island?
What's Styx Island?
Stick lives in the Cayman Islands. It's where he goes whenever Jared Goff has a bad game.
Ah.
If you don't know, it's
See,
good
I haven't
for
even
you.
met Stick yet. There's
Yeah.
like half the staff here.
You might have been on the island though. You might just not remember.
I might.
Oh,
It might be a good thing. You know?
Are there Stick files?
No. Yes, I think I have. What's your favorite conspiracy?
Favorite conspiracy? I feel like I get a lot of these. I got pretty radicalized the last like 3 years.
Ooh, don't do one that's gonna get you canceled.
No, do one.
Yeah.
No.
Tell the truth, Dom.
Because there are some ones that
Cause like if I do it, then I have to get political. Do I want to get political on you?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
It's your last day. You can just cut bait and run. We got
Give us one that's not political. Give us one that's not political.
All right, the
Unless you want to go political, if you want,
I mean,
sack
this
up.
one's kind of. I think like the assassination of Charlie Kirk, that was a setup.
Okay.
I don't know by who,
Ooh.
but there was
Oh, you
a
know who.
higher power pulling some strings.
You know who?
Stop it. Okay, see, don't get this guy going.
Who's your who?
Rando Smalls with the super
Who-
chat.
let's just go get you canceled. Who's your who?
That's
Give it-
going to get him canceled,
No,
dude.
there's
Rando
not
Smalls
a-
with the
there's
super
not a
chat.
who, it's a-
He
it's
said,
a-
first video game ever banned, 1983 Sega Hockey, because after fight loser is on the ice with a puddle of blood.
No way.
That's
Nice.
whack, dude.
That's crazy. Got to bring it back because there's way worse games now.
Yeah.
I've actually let Bryson play a few. Probably shame on me. He seems like a normal kid.
Dude, he's fine. Video games don't make
Come on,
him
we played
I played
Grand Theft Auto.
I played Conker's Bad Fur Day growing up. That's about a squirrel fucking and killing shit. Like, it's
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, I
Video
gotta-
games don't turn people into monsters. Bad parenting does, and you're a good parent.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Arizona doesn't celebrate MLK Day. Wow, that's crazy.
No, they were I think they were the last state to like make it a thing. I think they celebrate it now.
Oh, is that why you wanted to go to Arizona State?
No. there was a WWE bit.
Well, it's not the parties. We know that.
No, I thought it was. I got
that's
scammed.
crazy. You got hoodwinked.
I did.
Because MSU has bangers.
MSU has bangers. I come
Release the
home
Clarence Day
Halloween, winter break. I went to state over
There
the
is,
summer.
well, I'm sorry. There is no fucking way Arizona State doesn't smack for Halloween.
I went
All those salutes out there, they don't even got to, like, at MSU, shout out to you girls because they power through the cold, and they're still dressed up in underwear and bunny ears. But in Arizona, you could do that and be fine.
Yeah, it was 100 degrees on Halloween the last year I was there. Wow. But
Ratio-wise, is there a lot of hoes there?
yeah. Just blonde chicks everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere.
You ever seen the College Baseball World Series?
Wait, who's the sorority house that just put out like their little like?
That's just every.
It's all the sororities.
One of these girls I know, she was in a sorority at Alabama.
Oh God.
That shit is different. Like the sororities
Oh, yeah.
at MSU, whatever, still kind of weird, still culty. I don't like the whole
It's
sorority
all
stuff vibe.
culty.
Yeah,
My
it is.
girlfriend's in a cult. I hate
Skull and
it.
Bones, let's go.
The Alabama ones, that shit was crazy. She like sent me this video of one of their things. That shit's creepy, honestly.
You got to learn like the claps and the
Yeah.
songs, and then
Freddie
like, you get
felt-
hazed. You got to sit on a washing machine.
Yeah.
Figure out where all your fat's at.
Sit on the
Get rid of
washing
it.
machine. The girls.
Yeah. So to figure out where your fat is, they draw with a marker. Be like, you got to go here, here. Yeah, and then you got to get.
But
it
you can't
all.
spot
Bro,
reduce.
girls hazing is way worse than boys hazing.
They make
You
you,
said
hate
like
yourself.
Women are evil. Dude.
Oh, trust me, I know. My cousin Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda. Dude, my sister. My fucking sister. It's mental warfare with them.
Yeah, man, it was worse.
Yeah.
It's worse.
Dude,
It
just
is.
gotta
My
walk
brothers
around.
just used to kick the shit out of me. My sister used to lock me in rooms in the dark and shit. Like fucking fucked up shit.
My sister, I climbed under like a toy box one time. Yeah, like flipped upside down, and she sat on it for like it felt like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I was freaking out. I thought I was gonna die. I was trapped in there.
All right, Dom. Last words here on. Well, I mean, if you want to come back, you're more than welcome to come back next year. We hope you come back. But
Yeah.
Last words this summer.
This summer, I'll give a shout out. Shout out to my guy Blake. He just got engaged.
Nice.
Nice.
He's 22. Works at Fox 10 Phoenix, and he just got a ring. So I'm happy for him.
Shout out.
Let me give
Shout out to Blake.
He proposed or she did?
He proposed.
Okay.
But she's a cougar, so I'm kind of surprised that she did.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
He's a cougar. You say he's 22.
No, she's the cougar.
I was gonna say that sounds
man,
illegal.
Are we that old?
Oh, no.
All right, shout out to Dom. You
Shout out
killed
you
it,
guys,
man. We appreciate you.
Freddie Phelps says Oakland U Halloween was not popping.
Oh, no. Who would have thought?
Do the Tigers make the playoffs? They can go off ass.
Tigers are the last wild card team. Somehow they make it to the ALDS again.
Oh, I like the kid.
Just barely.
That'll do it for us today. Appreciate you tapping in. Shout out to Dom. Have
Thank
fun
you,
in
fellas.
college
I will
this
see
year.
y'all soon. You guys might see me on some socials.
There we go. We hope
We're all
so.
Cougars.
For Easy, for Dom, for Nick, for Chris, I am Spencer. We're the Heavyweights, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.